Right, hello, future VOD listeners. Welcome back to another stream. Today we'll be continuing Gyakuten Live, episode 3. And that's really all there is to say right now. I feel like I'm going to start getting buzzed up soon because I'm drinking a coffee liqueur and... Oh yeah, no, it's already hitting. Sorry. Anyway, make sure to sit back, relax, and enjoy the stream. Remember that later on I am recording the stream as well. So there will be the recorded version of the stream going up in the near future. Other than that, sit back, relax, and enjoy. And in the meantime, I will get everything else set up. And on YouTube, I guess I'll just pin the command list instead, like, because it's not working otherwise. Oh no, it is. Never mind, it is working. Just need to change. Why won't it let me unpin after manually? There we go. Oh yeah, there it is. Right. Pin, replace pin message. Cool, right. Epic, epic. Right. So that's working. That's working fine. And YouTube is also working. That's the main shiz. We got to get all them working. This is working. Yep, that's working as well. I think everything is ready to go. I actually was going to get another model set up for the stream, but... yeah, let's just say that didn't happen. Let's just simply say that did not happen. Oh, jeez, I just realized how out of bounds that one is. Like, look at that. The message goes all the way up to here, but it's, like, cut off there. Like, actually, I could probably just raise that a little bit more up. There we go. Okay. Yeah, right. Let me actually start. You know, it'd be nice if I started the game first. I don't know what happened there, like, with the YouTube thumbnail. I kind of was just like, let's make it a little bit more creative than usual. I have Yo pointing at herself, and then I have like basically everybody else, like myself included, pointing at like the person looking at the thumbnail. Like, oh, because like as I say in the description of the YouTube whatchamacallit, as I say in the YouTube description, you can kind of interpret the wait, is this actually going to load, or is it still? I might need to give it a little nudge. There you go. Yeah, you can interpret the title of the stream two ways. It's like, I'm either talking about Yo Watanabe, or I'm talking about the person looking at, like, the video itself. Like, but I can't obviously spell it as YU, because, yeah. I don't know. I thought it was funny, that's all. Let's see. So 2043. They're both 2043, so I don't think it matters which one I do, as long as I get to it. But I just need to remember that. Like, I have a shit ton of voices that I need to try and remember. Yohane one is easy to remember enough. Hanamaru's I don't really remember. Yo's one I don't really remember either, to be honest. Ayamu's is kind of just like my voice, but a bit different. Like, with the way I kind of, like, say the words. Right, let's see. I do realize as well, this is basically going to be just a back-to-back Gyakuten live stream, because there's going to be this today, and then most likely tomorrow it's either this, or it's going to be like me trying to do a Destiny 2 raid for the first time in a long time. Hey Justin, how's it going? In Walmart right now. Oh, lovely, yeah. You're picking up bits and bobs, like. Presents. What can I present with Yo? Can I present her with her own outfit? Yo, you said you took this photo, right? That's right. And like I said, this is the only time I saw the sculpture in person. After that, I laid eyes on it. Oh yeah, that's what I do for Yo in between. Sometimes she does like a little laugh in between when she says her sentences, like, randomly. Right after taking the photo, I left my station to put the Uchichi costume on. Did the thief steal the sculpture in that gap? Either that or the sculpture was taken during the time that you weren't there. Problem is, Uchichi was seen leaving the scene of the crime right before the sculpture was found to be missing. Basically, we're just going to show her everything that we, like, looked at. Doesn't say about Rico. Oh. Yo, what do you think of Bijin-san? I like her. She's a good manager. She cares for us, and I think her love of sea creatures is really cute. Though, because of the recent financial issues Sea Paradise has been facing, she's obsessed with money. Money. Okay, I can't say the word for money in Japanese out of context. Oh god, no. It sounds too much like a certain word. I don't really like seeing her like that. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but as they say, the money must flow. I can't imagine it's easy to run an aquarium. Say, Nijijaski High School is a very expensive school with a ton of students, right? You guys must all be loaded. If you can convince each student to donate 100,000 yen, I think we can escape this financial snare in no time. That's like around, what, 70,000 euro, isn't it? Hold on, wait, 1,000 yen is like a tenner. I'm trying to do the mental max. Tenner, 100. Oh, so that's like, that's around like 750 euro each, I think, or something like that. No way. That's like if Mari, or if I asked Mari to just donate 600 million yen just because it won't work out. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't expect that to work. Or do I? Play Vsauce music. I don't even have the Vsauce music, like. Or would I? Or would it? Let's talk. Developments. You said Yoshiko was here this morning, right? Yep, she was loitering around here near the entrance. Maybe with Hanamaru? For what purpose? I don't know. The crime also occurred this morning. Could it be possible that they have something to do with the crime? I honestly doubt it. I think they were just keeping to the outside of Sea Paradise. It doesn't look like they ever bought passes to come in. But isn't that weird? Why just hang around the entrance of Sea Paradise? What could they have possibly been doing? I'll tell you exactly what Yoshiko was doing, or Yohane. What she was doing, she was literally fucking recording a video for a YouTube channel. No joke. Either that or she was doing a little stream for her little demons, as she calls them. For followers. Shopping for my grandpa. Oh, that's nice, yeah. Well, Yoshiko's an enigma sometimes, and Hanamaru gets dragged along. If they did have some involvement in this crime, I wouldn't know. I better keep an eye out for anything that might connect Yoshiko to this incident. It's weird calling her Yoshiko so much when I'm so used to calling her Yohane in the other game, like. By the way, both Rico and Bijin said they saw Yuchichi leave the scene of the crime at 11:15. This wasn't you, was it? No, it wasn't. During that time, I was not at Sea Paradise. Oh, interesting. There's my pen. Interesting. She had left Sea Paradise? What's up with that? If we have to use your food, I swear. Innocent. Yo, I know it's a strange time to be asking you this, since I've already taken your case and all. But I've been thinking of what has been revealed to me so far. Everyone's only been talking about Yuchichi leaving the observation deck. If there's ever been any other opportunity for the crime to happen, nobody has brought it up. Not only that, but you're the only one capable of wearing the Yuchichi costume that we know of. I know you said you weren't at Sea Paradise at 11:15, but there's got to be an explanation for all this. What's that emote? Nice try. That reminds me of Kimi Wana. Nice try. Dako Dako. Another Hatsune Miku song. Recently, I learned about something called Occam's Razor. It's a philosophical principle that says that the simplest solution is often the best. Ah, you still have doubts, huh? I don't blame you. Nice outfit. Thank you, man. I actually was working on another outfit that I was meant to do a bit more on. But, like, let's just say I don't know if I should reveal it yet. Or even if, well, I'm not finished it yet for a start. I only just finished the hairstyle, which is different because, basically what I've done is, like, I've made every strand of hair a different color, like. So it's going to be an eyesore to look at when I release it. Yeah, I do think. See, this coffee liqueur is weird. Because it's like, I would prefer to drink alcohol at night. But I might actually have to drink this in the mornings. Because I do think it has actual caffeine in it. If I don't sleep tonight, that is going to be a problem. Sorry, I'd just like you to reassure me real quick. Oh, see, I am pulling out the Ufada. What's that? An Ufada? Wait, she knows. Yes, it's a good luck charm. Without any hints of pretense, yo, I need you to tell me. Did you or did you not take the sculpture Teki Teki Reborn from its pedestal on the observation deck of Sea Paradise? You don't have to worry about a thing. I did nothing of the sort. She didn't, yeah? No, that's the truth. It looks like I can trust her on this. See, honestly, that's kind of a nice thing to have, like, confirmed at the start of this as well. Because I feel like at some point, like, Crack is going to make an episode where we go through the whole thing, but we're actually just defending the wrong person. Or we somehow get the wrong person out from doing the crime. But, like, at the end, it's like, actually, yeah, I did it. But I didn't want anybody else to know. Lol, thank you for keeping me safe. So Yo really didn't take the statue, huh? Then that could only mean Yu's alibi. Or Yo's alibi, not you. Oh, man, this whole episode, I'm going to be calling you Yo and Yo you. So we know that you didn't take the sculpture. We also know that you weren't at Sea Paradise 11:15 when Yuchichi was spotted leaving the scene of the crime. In that case, where did you go during the interval? To tell you the truth, I'd gone to the harbour. Spotted. I have that on the page. The harbour? Why'd you go to the harbour? It was for my papa. Today he embarked on a trip around the world. I'm so proud of him. Jeez, your dad's impressive. We're going around the world on a ferry of all things as well. It was a really big deal, so I had to be there. I left Sea Paradise at 11 and it wasn't until 12 that I got back. So did nobody replace you then when guarding it? And then if somebody else replaced you, then who else could have worn that uniform and got out, right? Because there's literally, like, I don't think there's another Love Live character that has the exact same body proportions that Yo has. Wow, okay, that's AM, that's PM. JST, Japanese Standard Time. Is that so? I'm glad to hear that. Congratulations to your dad. I've got the harbour pass to prove it too. I got this a few days before the event today. Maybe it can help you out. Harbour pass issued to Yo on June 22nd gives Yo access to the harbour on June 25th so that she could send her father off on his voyage. Basically, anytime there's a capital U or Y, I need to pronounce it as Yo. Unless it's at the start. Oh god, this. Okay, I'm not even gonna explain it. I'm just gonna leave it as it is. The only other way we could prove as well that she was there as well, like, honestly, we use the O for that, so we know she wasn't there. But to prove to everybody else that she wasn't there, we could, we'll have to find, like, a witness maybe or something like that. Or even, like, a camera that may have probably seen her, I'd have to assume. Because that's the only other way to prove that she was, present. Oh, shit, no, sir. This could be abuse. Thank you. Imagine just thank you. Or thanks, Yo. Yo, this harbor pass that you gave us, it does, I can't read. It indeed does say that the departure of your father's ship was today, but it doesn't say the time. I don't think this is enough to prove your alibi. Fair enough, I am. Actually, I didn't even notice that, to be honest. Hey, Golden, how's it going? Let me look at the past again. Oh no, I can't go into it. Shoot, you're right. Let me think for a bit. Oh, I know. Maybe Kanan can confirm my alibi. Go show her the past when she shows up, will you? Alright, but this does raise one final question. There is one thing I find weird, yo. You said that you were not at Sea Paradise from 11 to 12. But the sculpture would still need guarding. Surely someone must have taken your place after you left, right? After all, you had abandoned your post. You still would have broken a rule there, if you think about it. Yo, do you know if anyone took your place? If so, then they might be the real culprit. Going okay, just pretending to work today. How are you doing? I'm grand, yeah. I might be buzzed off right now because, sorry, buzzed up right now because, I had a coffee liqueur and I'm pretty sure the beans were not, they were definitely caffeinated. Nice coffee though. I have to pour in less maybe next time and then put more milk in. But it was really nice though. DDFP? Beats me. I don't know of anyone who could have filled in for me. Oh, that was Yo, yeah. See, when it says Yo's name, I think of you, so it's like talking about me talking. But YU is me talking and not Yo, which is YOU, which is also pronounced as you. So yeah. Can you turn down the music portion a little bit? It is overpowering your voice. Oh, is it? Yeah? Hold on. So the window captures off. That's great. Turn that down a bit. Is that any better? I'll continue for a little bit until I see your message move again. Oh. No, Yo! What are you doing? Don't lie to me now! You told the truth 2 seconds ago about not stealing the sculpture. And now you're... Oh my god, you're taking the piss, like... well, technically I am winning because I just caught Yo out on a lie. Why would the best girl, like, lie to me, man? No way. So she does know who ended up taking her place. But that doesn't make any sense. Actually, it does make sense. She could be trying to not let the blame be pinned on someone else that she knows, maybe, and that's why. But I'm just trying to think if there's really anyone else. Her same proportions that could have been in the Uchichi outfit, who could have also stood guard. That she know. Wait, it could have been her cousin. Wait, I don't know if it's going to be true or not, if they're going to bring up her cousin, but anyway. Better now, lol. Grand, yeah. Because if it is now a bit too quiet, just let me know. Doesn't make any sense. If someone had replaced her, that's such an obvious potential culprit. Why would she try to hide this person? I'm just telling you. Family related or a friend, it has to be one of the two. I've got to figure this out. Time to find some more clues. Oh yeah, shit, we can't do anything yet. Because we have no clues yet. So we have to go to the harbor first. And it's definitely not Kanan. Kanan is like, probably a good foot taller than Yo, to be honest. Like, well, okay, not a foot, that's an exaggeration. But definitely half a foot taller than her, like. So it can't be her, because, like, Kanan would need to be able to fit in the suit as well. But Yo was saying that, like, they're only made to her specifications. Again, unless there's a prospect that maybe somebody made a copy of the suit somehow. But then that'd be pointing suspicions at Mari, because Mari is like the most expensive, or not the richest member of Aqua in this, even just in the whole story in general. Between her and maybe Maki, but Maki is going to be the like of the looks from the picture, she's a defense attorney, so she's going to be fighting against me when we're in the court. Oh, hold that thought, Lawyer Chan. What's up? Look behind you. A certain someone is on her way. Oh, it's Kanan. God, what other voice can we go if I don't even know at this point? I'm just thinking in the back of my head, dolphin sounds. Because Kanan, there is a good few bits of like official art that shows her with dolphins, and obviously the aquarium is the best place showcasing that. But I'm trying to think. Oh, her voice is kind of, well, not raspy, but like I don't know how to describe it. I guess we'll just experiment a little bit. Who's this, Yo? I thought you wanted me to be the detective. Oh, I'm not a detective. I'm Yu's defense attorney. My name is Takasaki Yu. And I'm Yuhara Ayumu. We're from Nichichesky High School. I'm not sure where that is, unfortunately, but I'm glad to see Yo making new friends. I'm trying to think of her English voice actor as well and how she sounded. I should be able to play a sample of their voices real quick and not get... Hold on. Okay, Joe, that's a song. We're not playing the song. Okay, let's see. This should be fine. That's Rin.
とカナンさんはいつから一緒にいるの？高校？りんちゃんや花代ちゃんと同じだよ。小学生の時にマリが宇宙来。
I swear sometimes in the show she sounds a bit more like it's different than that, but that is the same voice actor. English, no, just English sub. It's just the actual Japanese.
I can him through you.
Yeah, no, that doesn't work out. It's AI. It's just like, nah, Joe, I don't think that works out. Okay, I'm thinking too hard on it. We ball. We're from Tokyo. Unfortunately, that means we're not super familiar with the countryside here. Is that so? So you two had come all the way here to defend Yo? Must have been a long trip. Oh no, don't worry about it. We happen to be on vacation here. Well, it's a good thing you're here. Aqua doesn't have a dedicated defense attorney yet, but one of us is currently training to be one. Oh yeah, because, wait, wouldn't Daya be more of an, well, not an aggressor, but like, well, not defense, but the opposite of defense, well, not an attacking attorney. I don't think she just, well, I mean, she did have a fucking sword last time, but anyway. Oh, speaking of Tokyo, I found a prosecutor. She also happens to be from Tokyo. Maybe you know her. That being... I'm not very familiar with other schools outside of Numazu. Who was it again? I think it was someone named Nishikino Maki? Nishikino Maki? Wait, Nishikino Maki? Isn't she a defense attorney? Is she now? I suppose she changed to a prosecutor. Oh, that's the actual name, as you were saying there, prosecutor. Anyway, I'm gonna head in and see what I can find. Hang on, you're just gonna walk in? Don't you need a pass? No need. I've been interning here for the last few weeks. I'm basically a staff member. You know, that's kind of suspicious now, because we were just talking about who else it could have been. And Yo would have every right then to defend you, because you're like her childhood friend as well. But again, that doesn't explain how you'd be able to fit in a suit, unless because of you interning, they were going to make another suit to your proportions, so that Yo wouldn't have to always dress up as Yuchichi. That coffee's doing wonders for my head. Oh, that's great, Kanan. Well, I'll catch you guys later. Try not to get into any more trouble, okay, Yo? Zenkoku Zainjin. Thanks for taking the time out of your day to help me out, Kanan. Don't mention it, Yo. Anything for you and Chica. I better go follow Kanan in. I don't really have any leads right now. So yeah, I can't question her on that because there was that. We didn't get any more evidence, so I do kind of have to just go in. Guess we'll just start here first. There shouldn't be anything else to investigate. Oh yeah, by the way, I got this reference. I now know, I remember now the reference of why she fucking drew an elephant. I need to show this, hold on. I won't show the video itself because I don't know how they are about showing the actual idols and other videos. I know people can do clips and stuff, but this is a stream, so it might be a little different. Oh my god, that is brilliant by there. There it is. I don't know if the quality's gonna improve, but I need to show that. Just give me 2 seconds. Okay, right, this'll do. So this is the actual voice actor for Rico in the series. And she was asked, I think, to draw an elephant in one of the segments. So that's why Crack made the reference here of Just Rico randomly drawing an elephant, like. Oh man, I was literally woe-jacking or soy-jacking at the fact that I was like, oh yeah, that's why it's thing, like, because I seen like another video on YouTube or something like that, or maybe it was on Twitter showing Pain, like, oh, I didn't even know that existed. Oh, no, I think that's a, is that a fan art? Jesus, that's fan art. That looks fucking good, Jesus. That looks exactly like the in-game card art. Anyway, right, sorry. Gonna stop getting distracted for 2 seconds. I probably actually should show the diamond face as well whilst I'm here. Diamond. Nope, there it is. Never mind. I don't even have to do any more searching. It's just right there. Hold on, let me do. But actually, I'll show profile. And then where is it? Pretty identical, if you ask me. And then Canon. Do you have anything to say? Oh, okay. I guess we'll skip past you then, Rico. Right, so that's the entrance. Let's go to the invertebrate. Okay, I guess we're going mammals. Ah, yeah, okay. June 25th, see Paradise, Mammals and Birds section. Look you, we found Canon. Hey, you two. Also looking around for clues? You know, I think the reason I'm going for this kind of, I don't know if you can even really tell, but I'm going for a slightly different voice where it's like, obviously it's me talking, but like it's like I'm doing Rina's voice, but not as like really tuned like this. It's kind of more like this instead, like. That's right. Although we're having a hard time finding anything that might help our case. Yeah, based on the little information I've gathered so far, this case seems to be open and shut. Still, there's basically a 0% chance Yo was actually responsible for stealing that sculpture. I know she wouldn't do such a thing. I agree. Even if I didn't know Yo, the lack of psychic locks when I asked her about it is pretty definitive proof to me. Unfortunately right now, our goal is to convince everyone else that she's innocent. Character evidence from a childhood friend is essentially useless. I'll try to help however I can. You can count on me. I'm glad to hear that. I'll try to help you out as well, but I don't intend to present any and all evidence I find. Don't expect me to tamper with anything in a way that benefits us. There's more than one way to look out for someone, you know. That includes ensuring they receive consequences for their actions. It helps them more in the long term. Looks like Kanan's having it rough. I better try to see what I can do too. I recall Yo wanted me to ask Kanan to confirm her alibi. Better keep that in mind. Oh yeah, wait, sorry, I already investigated around here. Now Kanan, just like everybody else in the game, what do you think of my badge? Kanan, this is my badge. And that's your attorney thing, right? Do all school defense attorneys wear one? I don't know. I've never met any other school defense attorneys. That said, it's a neat idea. One of our group members is training to be a defense attorney, and she would probably feel much more confident with a badge. Oh, and that reminds me, which member is it? Up until now, I hadn't heard of anything of the sort. It wouldn't be Ruby. I don't think it makes sense if it was Ruby, but if it was Ruby, I actually... Oh, no, actually, no, Ruby would make sense, but I'll explain in a second, I'll let it play. It's a secret. You just have to find out. Don't worry, she'll bring it up when the time is right. I only say Ruby because during the course of the anime itself, Ruby is a character that goes through a lot of, well, I say a lot. She goes through some character development like throughout the whole show, where she's not as confident and all that at first, but of course then becoming an idol makes her more confident, and then later on in the series allows her to do other things that she would never have done otherwise. Oh wait, I just realized my keyboard's E key is turning into a F. Kanan, can you tell me anything about this? Probably not. I'm looking for my own clues right now. I don't have the brain power to process extraneous information. Try to put something about it together yourself, eh? I know you can do it. Why do I feel extra motivated all of a sudden? Such is the power of Kanan. Nothing to say about Chica being there? Hey Kanan, Yo gave us this harbor pass. That's a bit strange. What's it for? Actually, it's evidence. According to Yo, she was absent around the time of the crime. Is that so? That would be helpful evidence for her case if we can use it to confirm her alibi. Alibi. Well, unfortunately, the pass alone isn't enough. But it doesn't indicate... Or because it doesn't indicate the time that Yo would have been away. We were wondering if you could help confirm Yo's alibi. That could be the break we needed. Well, sorry about that. I actually have no idea about it, or had no idea about it until now. Yo seemed confident that you would know. You really weren't aware? Yep. Whatever happened, I must have missed the memo. Can't help you there, I'm afraid. Ah, so you can't confirm her alibi then. I'll tell you what, I'm willing to bet that Yo had sent Chica the same message. Chances are Chica actually saw the message and would know something about it. Oh, good idea, Kanan. Thanks for the tip. Well, Ayamu, what say we take a trip back to Tochiman? Alright, finally. We might just be able to get a useful clue. Oh, I'm not done showing Kanan all the shit here. We met Chica earlier today, Kanan. Really? Now? She must have been happy to see you. She's been real interested in school attorneys lately. She was so excited when Dia decided to be a prosecutor. After that, she was our biggest advocate for someone in the group to become a defense attorney. Wait, didn't you say that was a secret and now you're telling me it's Chica? In fact, she wouldn't shut up about it. Make it stop. Really? When we ran into her today, she barely reacted. Oh, that's not good. Our school's been going through a lot of hard times lately. Maybe it's weighing too heavily on her mind for her to be all excited. Poor Chica. I wonder what hard times Kanan's talking about. Oh, is that actually going to be woven into the plot as well? That's interesting. Kanan, what can you tell me about Yo? Yo's a pretty responsible individual. If Chica had gotten in this situation, I wouldn't question it, but Yo? I have my doubts. And that's why I agreed to come here to investigate. Something's wrong here, I just know it. You're really protective of Yo, aren't you? It's quite heartwarming. I've known her and Chica since they were kids. They've always looked up to me like a big sister. Yo getting into trouble is bad enough. I'm just glad Chica isn't involved. Then I don't know what I do. Now I want a big sister. Once I get back to Tokyo, I'm going to ask the third years if they would adopt me. Well, excluding Mia. Because, like, Mia's, like, younger than Yo, or younger than you. But she's, like, in third year, and Yu's in, second year, like. As an intern, what does Bijin make you do? Honestly, I think I mostly just do whatever Yo does when she's not being Yuchichi. Meanwhile, anything Bijin tells me to. Yo does when she's not being Yuchichi. Oh! Wait, no, yeah, still. Couldn't the opposite be true if... Wait, no, hold on. So I think I most likely just do whatever Yo does when she's not being Yuchichi. No, yeah, as I said, yeah, the opposite. So maybe she is the other one. But then again, would Yo be of lying? Like, did she lie to us then about the suits? However, I think I can interact with the animals more than... Or, I think I can interact with the animals more than Yo does. I often perform caretaking duties. Meanwhile, Yo is usually more people-facing. Ah, such as the life of a typical assistant. Well, when you say it like that, it sounds extra lame. Like, I'm some sort of maid. So, don't do that, yeah? Maids can be pretty cool, though. Ever heard the legendary maid of Mina Linsky? She's so awesome. Meow, hi. Hey, Noah, how's it going? And then Kanan herself. Kanan, you live on Awashima Island, don't you? That's right, I run a dive shop with my family. Come visit sometime, yeah? Oh, that sounds good. I'm definitely up for that. How about it, Ayamu? What say this is all... After this is all over, we add to our trip so we can visit Kanan's shop as well. Well, depending on how long this case takes, we might need to extend our stay at our room if we can. Also, we need to pay for a ferry to get us to the islands. Do you have the budget for that? Crap. Maybe I shouldn't have spent all that money at the trading cards! No! Our money is gone because of me. Woe is me. Right, I think that's it then, because there's... Oh, I can actually talk to her about a few more bits. When Yo suggested that I take up an internship at Sea Paradise, I was immediately interested. Wait, so you're an intern here, you run, like, a bit in the shop as well. You're a school idol and a school student. Jesus Christ. Some of the lives of these, like... In addition to diving supplies, my family shop sells a variety of seafood. I've also met all sorts of sea creatures on my dive, so I'm fairly well versed with sea life. I was considering just continuing to work at our dive shop, but now I'm considering learning marine biology in college. Maybe I can be like Bijin-san. Actually, yeah, that's true as well. Yeah, in the anime, I think that's what she does, go towards the study. That was probably mentioned in the movie, I think, because at the movie time, the third years would have, like, planned that sort of stuff already, like. It sounds like a match made in heaven. You get to improve your experience and look to sea life in an aquarium for free. Oh yeah, and another thing that reminds me of that, why she wanted to be a marine biologist, is because Jotaro likes dolphins as well and wants to be a marine biologist. So I think both communities were like, now we push these two together to ship them. It's just as simple as that, like. Oh yeah, I love getting to stare at the sea creatures on my breaks, especially the dolphins. I love dolphins! Is that why you're hanging around the mammal section? To stare at the dolphins? No, it's for an investigation. I'm not goofing off or anything. I'll sue you for the slander, you know. Hey, no, I'm in the middle of a case right now. I don't need another case already. Oh, that coffee smells nice. Like, even though I'm finished it, like, the cup smells, like, lovely. Like, it's 100% Arabic coffee, like. And it has, I think, a hint of vanilla and something else in it as well, like. Hey, crack, how's it going? I'm just continuing on from where we left off the last day. For some reason, I'm giving Kanan, like, Rina's voice, but not as, like... Well, not as, like, in-depth like it was before. But it's more of a subtle one, like. It's really hard doing voices for, like... Jesus, how many's in... It's over 30 by... Okay, thinking of it right now, if it's just the all-star cast of characters, it'd be, like, around 30, like, different girls, like... And I'm a man as well, so it doesn't help me, like... I can't do a female voice to save my life, like... How do you feel about the current situation, Kanan? Honestly, bad. The fact that everybody is so laser focused on Yuchichi being the culprit suggests that there is no other possible culprits besides Yo. And as we established, Yo is the only one who can wear that costume. Oh, you know, actually, maybe I'm thinking too deep on that as well. Maybe I'm just like everybody else, just focusing on Yuchichi, when there's probably not even a spare costume because they said there's no spares. It probably was just someone. See, there's the duffel bag as well. I'm theory crafting too much. I'll wait till we get into the core. I say that, but watch me stop it. It's another second, like. And as we established, Yo is the only one who can wear the costume. Hang on, Kanan. There's got to be an explanation for this. We'll find some evidence that Oh, excuse me, sorry. That someone else pulled off the theft. Believe me. Well, there's another issue. Right now, we're trying to see if Yo is responsible for the theft occurring. If I'm correct, Yo was responsible for guarding the sculpture, right? Even if the theft was pulled off by someone else, if it was during Yo's shift, oh, it'd still be her fault. Is that what you're saying? Right. Perhaps she'll suffer a lesser consequence, but she won't 100% be cleared of wrongdoing, because she was tasked to not allow anything to happen to the sculpture. So if someone else stole the sculpture, our goal is to show that it happened outside of Yo's shift. Is that the only way to solve this issue? Maybe so. What have you found so far, Kanan? I literally just got here. You gotta give me a little more time. Oops, sorry, Kanan. That said, I don't think I can show you everything right away. I may need to hold off on showing you anything until the prosecutor gets here. Ah, the old spiel. I guess I gotta come back later and see if Canon can show me anything that she finds. That is literally our cue to move. I might actually just go back to the observation deck first, then go towards maybe Yo or Chica. Just double checking. So she gave me that, but I ran that through her already. Golden also says hi, Crack. Vision, Yo had said that she was not at Sea Paradise from 11 to 12. She said something like that to me too. Unfortunately, I've got no way of proving that. I wasn't constantly keeping up with Yo's performance around the time of the crime. It's not like I saw her leave the aquarium. Right now, I have to operate under the assumption that she didn't actually go anywhere. That's what the public thinks too. Given that Bijan saw Yu Chi-Chi at 11:15, and that Yo is the only one able to wear the costume, I can see why she thinks that. I've got to find someone who can confirm Yo's alibi. Maybe that will be enough to convince Bijan. And that'd be probably Thing as well. So, Kanan is an intern at Sea Paradise. I knew Yo was an employee, but I didn't know Kanan was an intern. It's a recent development. Yo had introduced Kanan to us because she's good at with sea life. And besides, it's fun to have a coworker who's a good friend, right? So I guided her through the interview process. And how did that go exactly? Well, I basically went up to her and asked, "Oh, you like fish?" Name every fish! Okay, and how did that go? She did. She named every fish? That's right, it took several days, but she indeed named every fish. Remind me never to intern for Bijan's son ever. Fair point. That's one way to that's one way to stop somebody in an interview when you really don't want them. It's like, okay, you like working at this fast food place, right? Name every customer we've had. It's like, oh my god. Hi, how you doing? I'm okay, I'm drawing. Ooh, you're drawing. Sounds good. Drawing can be relaxing. It can be, yeah. So I want to see. There's no point going back to Kanan. Or is there a point going? Well, I won't have anything to show her because I can't talk to her about Thing. Rico is still there, but there's nothing to show her anymore. Yo is there, but there's nothing I can really. I'll just double check. No, yeah, because then I won't be able to present anything else. Yo, about Kanan. I've known Kanan since childhood. She's a year older than us and Chica, and I always thought that that was the coolest thing ever. We were like, wow, Kanan, you're old enough to buy us beer and stuff, right? You asked Kanan for a beer when you were a little kid? No, not like that. It was a rhetorical question. She couldn't do it anyway, we were just being stupid. Classic little kid mentality. I wonder if Shirako gets the same questions when she works for the children's center. Oh wait, sorry. No, Joe, stop! Press R, there you go. Did I ask her about the ticket? About the harbor pass you gave us. I got that on the 22nd. The embarking of Papa's ship was today. From June 25th to 11 to 12. Oh yeah, it doesn't say. Yeah, so you might find someone, Roger. Wait, no, I didn't read this. Hold on. I got that on the 22nd. The embarking of Papa's ship was today. June 25th from 11 to 12. Unfortunately, it doesn't say the time frame on the ticket, so you might have to find someone to help confirm my alibi if you haven't already. Roger. It's kind of strange that your dad's expedition, the theft, and Yoshiko showing up at the aquarium all happened on the same day, huh? I wonder, is there a reason for that, or is it just a big coincidence? Now we go back to Chica. June 25th, Tachiman Inn. Here we go again, Tachiman Inn. Watch out, Ayamu, the dog is still here. Oh, nice, Shitake. We're not here to cause trouble, we promise. Oh, I guess Yutake has calmed down. Hooray. That's good news for us. Anyway, the inn is still closed, but let's ring the bell anyway. Oh yeah, it's closed, but fuck it, we'll annoy her anyway. Hello, Chica? Can you come out for a second? No response. Do you suppose she left? Maybe she went to join the rest of her family on whatever it is they're doing. Chica! Are you in there? We'd like to talk to you. Golly, I guess she really isn't home. Is there anyone else we can get to confirm Yo's alibi? Obviously, we can't ask Yo herself. Chica's gone, and Kanan had no clue anything was going on. Well, maybe we can get someone to call Chica. Not Yo, though. She's the defendant. And let's avoid asking Kanan. She'd probably be forced to hand the evidence to the prosecution, and then it'll be used against us. Call Chica, so it wouldn't be Bijin. It'd have to be, like, if we run into Hanamaru or Yoshiko maybe again. Let's see, who else is there left to ask? Maybe go back to Yuhai Falls? Yuhai Falls. There's nobody of note here, just some random tourists. We've already visited Yuhai Falls. It's time to go look elsewhere instead, come on. I didn't even check if Ayamu's thing was ready to go anyway. Wait, hold on. No, not investigate. Unless, is there actually anything different? I don't think so. Tick. Moon. There probably is something like little I'm missing there, but I don't think I'll find it yet. Unless I just go back to the hotel room. What to do, any ideas? Investigate. I already investigated the room. It's the missing sculpture, Teki Teki Reborn. I've noticed you staring intently at the photos sometimes. Yo, you. What's wrong? Well, for some reason I just feel like I've seen her somewhere before, but I can't quite put my finger on it. Teki Teki is an urban legend. She doesn't actually exist. Are you saying you saw a ghost before you? Oh my god, my brain is so confused. It's like, it wants to say yo, but I have to say you. Because every time, like, my mouth is about to say you, I say yo instead, like. Hey, don't treat me like some sort of weirdo, miss. I was possessed by a demon. I don't know actually if wait. I mean, what can you tell me about this? Gotta be honest, I'm not sure what to say about that. It's okay, though. I'm sure you can figure something out. You are the lawyer here, after all. Well, since I usually go to you for help anyway, I guess we're going to be stuck on this one. Look, it's the cards of Haruka and Kanata I pulled at Sea Paradise. Kanata will be happy to see these. Will she be, though? After you spent God knows how much on the blind packed card bags? She doesn't need to know that. I'll just tell her they were standalone cards. Well, I, on the other hand, need to know. How much did you spend on these things in total? None of your business. Alright, last one. Okay, right, that's everything checked. Sorry, 2 seconds. Right. What's on our itinerary, Ayumu? Well, we were going to spend the rest of the day at Sea Paradise, but now you want to help Yo with her dilemma, right? Right, sorry about that. I know you were looking forward to a relaxing vacation at the aquarium. Spending the day solving mysteries with you is a relaxing vacation at the aquarium, you. Now let's get moving. Sorry, the Yo's and U's are still confused. They're still messing me up. Well, I don't have to feel bad about the change of plans, I guess. Back to Sea Paradise it is. Who on earth would steal a sculpture of all things, you? Imagine that. Must be an expensive sculpture. I hear the right art can go for millions of dollars. Yeah, but is it even made by a famous artist? From the way Yo described it, Bijin is open to collaborating with basically any random person. Say, do you think Sea Paradise would collaborate with the Nijishevsky High School Idol Club? It'd be a great way for us to boost our image. First, we need to figure out this case. We can talk about prospective collaborations later. Thank you very much. Okay, so back to Sea Paradise it is. Interesting. Ah, back to Rico. Or is someone else here now? Oh yeah, Rico's still here. Looks like she hasn't wandered off yet. She's drawing something again. I wonder if she has any new information that could help us out. Pardon me, Rico. We'd like to ask you or talk to you again for a bit. Dog. Hide me! Hide me! Oh, it's just you. If you wanted my attention, you could just gently push my drawing pad down, okay? That kind of feels ruder, doesn't it, though? It's just like, imagine you're just holding up your book and some random person in front of you that you've met like 2 minutes ago just starts pulling down your book in front of you, like... I'm sorry, Rico, but we have some questions for you. I wonder what Rico's been drawing all this time anyway. So there wouldn't be anything to investigate. We can talk to her, just see if there's any... Well, no, I presented her with everything already. Did I not? Wait. Rico, we got this harbor pass from Yo. It's supposed to help confirm her alibi. Did you know that she had gone to the harbor from 11 to 12 today? Did she now? She never told me anything of the sort. Is that true? Apparently so. It looks like she had let Chica and Kana know about it. Figures. Those two are her childhood friends. I guess it makes sense that she would prioritize letting them know. Well, never mind that. We'd like to request a favor of you. Could we trouble you to give Chica a call? We just need someone to confirm Yo's alibi, but she wasn't home. Well, of course. I'll just dial her up real quick. Hang on. Chica here. Hi, Rico. Hey, Chica. I wanted to ask you about something. Did you know there's a school attorney trial that's about to happen? What? And I'm missing out on it? Phooey. Oh, and where are you right now exactly? The lawyers had just gone to your house looking for you. Right now I'm outside with my sisters. They needed me to help them with something, so I'm away for a bit. Well, anyway, Yo's gotten into some trouble. Her lawyers need your help to need your help to solve a problem. Yo's in trouble? Oh no, what is it I need to do? Here you go, you. Take the phone, she's all yours. And thank you, Rico. Hey, Chica, it's me, Takasaki Yu. Huh? You? We met today at Yuhai Falls, remember? Then we went over to your inn for a visit. Shitake barked at us and everything. Oh yeah, I remember now. Hello. I'm sorry to bother you, but we need to confirm Yo's alibi. We're recording our call for evidence, okay? An alibi? I know what that is, and yeah, you can record the call. It's fine with me. Alright, basically the people think a sculpture was stolen by Yo between 10 and 11:15. Some people claim to saw Yo making off with the sculpture at 11:15, but Yo said that she was at the harbor from 11 to 12. Can you confirm that? Oh yeah, Yo did need to send her dad off on a sea journey. She was indeed not at Sea Paradise during the interval. I can confirm that. Can we get a confirmation on who's talking right now? My name is Takami Chica. I live and work at Tochiman Inn, and I'm a part of Aqua and stuff. I hope that's good enough. It's great. Thank you for your time, Chica. No problem. Good luck, you. Prove Yo innocence. Alright, now we've got Chica's account of things. So call with Chica added to court record. It just sends it straight to my phone as well, like. Call made from at 5:10 on June 25th. Thanks, Rico. Here's your phone back. So Chica saying that Yo really wasn't at Sea Paradise at the time I saw Yuchichi. That's right. It contradicts with what you saw at 11:15 today. Still, there's a possibility that Chica is lying for Yo's sake. Those two are best friends after all. And see, it could also be like a triangle of lies as well between the three of them. Unfortunately, that's true, and this still doesn't solve the issue of how someone else could have put the costume on, given the steel frame and all. But couldn't they not have just taken the costume off of the steel frame and worn it like that? That's probably it, to be honest. Like, welcome back, Lobster. Hope your shopping trip was grand, like, for your granddad. There's Chica's call. Nope. Fuck's sake. There you go. Oh yeah, show Canon already. There's no other profiles. Yeah, we wanted to ask her about the sketch. I've been meaning to ask, what have you been drawing all day, Rico? Just random sea creatures I've been seeing in the tanks. I don't really know or care what they are, I just draw them. The way they look, the way they move, it's all so fluid and rhythmic. Rhythmic. Yeah, I've got some new ideas for songs already. You don't get to see life forms like this every day in the city, but out here in the country, they're just a step away. I sure haven't come up with new songs from looking at these fish. I guess I need to try getting in the zone like Rico. Hang on, I'm going to draw that purple fish with the yellow tail. Give me a moment. It says here that it's called a royal grandma. Well, her granddaughter must be proud. Wait, is that a joke? Wait. It says here that it's a royal grandma. Anyway, sorry. Grandpa chose the worst time to shop. It was busy. I'd imagine so if it's like during the daytime. Because anytime I go shopping for my own house, it's usually like in the morning. Like, I rarely ever go during the day. Unless, like, something comes up during the day, like Royal Grandma? What? It was the name of a fish, like, that Rico's drawing. Though it only showed itself for a second before I hid away behind the reef again. How do you draw it if it's hiding, Rico? These fish don't like to hold still, so when they show up, I need to take a mental snapshot of them before they leave. That could be... Okay, I'm gonna write that down, actually. Rico takes mental snapshots. And you know why that's handy? The reason I'm saying that's handy, not because it's highlighted red. Well, okay, it is. It's because it's highlighted red, but that also leads me to the point that if the Uchichi costume can have its steel frame removed, if Rico can redraw that exact same Uchichi she saw leaving the scene of the crime, and if it doesn't look as full as if it had its steel frame inside, that means somebody took out the steel frame and wore the costume on its own. I think I'm gonna go back to college for the law. I'll ask my mate how he does in that, like, because I know he was what do we call it? I think he went to college for law, so. Lobster, anytime is bad time to shop at Walmart. Lol. Right. And I then draw them based on what I remember seeing. Sometimes it's a little off, but it doesn't really matter too much. I'm just drawing for inspiration. In that case, I wonder if Rico could draw us what she witnessed. Bro, I was just saying that! Yeah, that she could draw what she saw. True, you work at Walmart? Drawing request. Now, I'm pretty sure Golden doesn't, like, and it's probably best not to talk about where people work, like, if they're not comfortable with it, like. Obviously, I know you don't mean it like that, but yeah. Rico, about the moment that you witnessed Uchichi leaving the scene of the crime, is the image of the scene still fresh in your mind? I suppose so. The sight was actually strange enough to knock me out of the zone. It was strange. How so? Well, he was walking somewhat clumsily and clutching onto his chest, almost as if he were holding onto something inside the costume. Okay, so that basically confirms that the costume was used to rob the thing. But walking clumsily? But what? That can't be. Rico, can you please draw the scene for us? I'll try. Give me a second. Oh shit, doesn't look like the way I thought it was. Here, this is more or less what I saw. This is... Rika, are you sure this is exactly what you saw? That's right. See, Uchichi's arms are wrapped around his front. Do you think he's carrying something inside the costume? No, I don't work at Walmart, but that's the biggest store we have in our small town and it sucks. I'm Joe's bodyguard. That sucks, yeah. After all, if the sculpture was inside, you wouldn't want it to fall down lower into the costume and have it bumping into your legs. That's definitely what it looks like. The sculpture had a really pointy trident, so you'd want to keep it from bumping around to avoid it poking you. But where exactly did you witness this, Rico? Unfortunately, I'm not sure. I was previously in the zone, so I wasn't focusing on my surroundings. Sorry about that. Is that seal? It's a walrus. It's the mascot for the actual aquarium. Well, in any case, the sketch is very helpful. May we have it for evidence? Sure, it's all yours. God, imagine just being able to draw like that and just hand it to someone. If I drew something like that, I'd be framing that on my wall. I'm like, that's probably my best piece yet. Rico sketch adds to the court case. What Rico supposedly saw around 11:15. See, I'm still convinced maybe she didn't draw the whatchamacallit, the sagginess maybe of the suit or something like that. Jamie Hayman Mythbusters? Wait, did I make a Mythbusters reference without even noticing it? I probably did, and somehow I don't think I've watched it. So Jamie Hayman. Where's the other guy? Wait, what other guy? Wait, which other guy? It looks like there's no doubt that the culprit did hide the sculpture away in the costume while the crime was occurring. We better hope that the person Rico saw wasn't actually Yo. But that is helpful though, that she gave us that. About the sketch, Rico, you sure you don't know where you saw this? I'm trying to, but I just can't quite remember. I usually don't focus on the surroundings as much. I'm much more interested in the things in them. Well, it's up to you, yes? I'm sure you can piece together what happened much better than I can. The person who actually saw the scene couldn't even remember all the details. So what chance do I have? Well, better try my best anyway. I'm trying to think where I want to actually go next. If I want to keep going into the aquarium, or if I want to go back to the entrance and show Yo. There's two guys that are iconic from... wait, there is two guys that are iconic from Mythbusters. Wait, is Heinemann a second name, or is that a first name? We'll go to Invertebrate, see if there's anybody here. There's nobody here. Go to Canon. I don't think... Yeah, there was nothing else there. It's kind of just a sketch. Wow, oh, well, to be fair, we're not meant to show her anyway. So, used to watch Mythbusters all the time. Yeah. I think I've just seen other people riffed on it before. Adam Savage does ring a bell, though, when I read that, No, not present Joe, move. Bijin, please listen to this. What's this, an audio file? This is a recording of Takumi Chika confirming that Yo was not at Sea Paradise from 11 to 12. Are you aware of who Chika is? Sort of. I have heard of Yo talking about someone like that. I may have seen her around as well. We do collaborate with Aqua regularly, after all. But yes, Yo did inform me that she would be absent for a portion of her shift, so that was true, huh? Right. If that's the case, who did you find to cover for her? Nobody. She said she would handle it herself. Fuck's sake, Yo, why are you making this hard for us, Savage is big nerd. She didn't ask you to find someone to cover for her? Well, Yo is nice enough not to give me more to do if she can help it. She knows I've recently been struggling with figuring out the aquarium's financials. I imagine she wants to take care of the issue on her own. After all, there's nobody on the staff here who can wear the costume besides Yo herself. So it's not like I could have found a substitute. But what if Yo found somebody that could actually fit the costume as well? He's a cool guy too. Is that somebody a part of Mythbusters as well? However, I imagine Yo knows someone from her high school or as such who could put the costume on, therefore I didn't need to get involved. Hear me out, it could be her cousin. It could either be her cousin for whatever reason. It could be her cousin, or it could be whatchamacallit. It could be one of the three what'd you call them? The supporting cast for Aqua. There's three girls that kind of help them in the background do stuff like. So is Grant Imahara, rest in peace. Rest in peace, yeah. So that means Yo must have found a replacement herself. She must know who ended up taking her place. And the reason she's lying to us because she doesn't want to get them in trouble. Bijan, could you perhaps write me an affidavit of your perspective? Sure, here you are. Thank you, this will help a lot. Before I try to break Yo's psychic locks though, let me see if I can find some evidence on who exactly took Yo's spot. Okay. Well, I mean, I probably shouldn't show, like, thing, but I will anyway. Who, you? we're gonna get into that conversation again and be like, no, not you, like me, but not me as in, like, Joseph Flair, it's me that's spelt as you, but, like, not Y-O-U, it's like Y-U. Hey, Kanan, how's the investigation going? Well, I've got bad news and worse news. Oh, really? Absolutely nothing good? As much as I hate to admit it, I'm not sure how you're going to win this one. It's that bad. Even if you somehow prove that Yo herself didn't steal the statue, there's still the issue of proving that the crime didn't happen during her shift. That's right, if the crime happened during the time she was supposed to be guarding the sculpture, she would still be partially responsible. Regardless, let's find out what she's discovered. Perhaps there's some useful information that she could provide us. Adam is a friend of a friend, and therefore, whatchamacallit? Wait, hold on. Adam is a friend of a friend, and therefore I got to become friends with him also, and yes, Grant was also amazing also. Wait, is that in relation to the Mythbuster guys, or? Jamie and Thing. Is Adam like another member of the Mythbusters? You saw him IRL? Can you tell me anything about this? Let's just talk to her about the current situation. Hello guys, welcome back today. The current situation with the Nishigashiki School Idol Club and the Aqua members is absolutely insane. So if you don't know who Aqua are, go on a 10-minute tangent about Aqua. And that is why Yo's the best girl. But anyway, speaking of Yo was actually accused of stealing the sculpture, the Teki Teki Reborn, during her shift. Now, if you don't know the myth of the Teki Teki Reborn, goes on 20-minute tangent about the Teki Teki Reborn, and that's why it was a valuable thing to steal. Sorry, anyway. Yes, that's cool. I want to see him IRL. Yeah, Joe, who is your favorite VTuber? Camila comes to mind, so I'm gonna say Camila. There's something about like Camila's voice that is like I like that kind of voice, and like she's very chaotic as well. Like some of the clips I've seen are like with the way she says certain things just has me rolling. Like Yo said that you said you had bad news and worse news. What did you find exactly? Well, so far my opinions haven't changed. I do believe Yo is innocent, but all the evidence still seems to point towards her specifically. I can't find any concrete evidence that suggests that someone took the sculpture before she started her shift today. It really seems that the crime occurred after Yo's shift began. If said yourself, I was going... sorry, my brain just broke trying to read. Hold on. If said yourself, I was going to be really... Imagine, yeah. I was like, well, I mean, to be fair, like, the only VTuber in the room right now is just on your screen right here. So, I mean, I guess I'm a favorite. I can't find any concrete evidence that suggests that someone took the sculpture before she started her shift today. It really seems that the crime occurred after Yo's shift began. Yo had said that she had hoped that the crime took place before her shift. Looks like we'll have to operate under the assumption that this isn't the case. Bonk. You don't know I could have VTuber as wallpaper. But are you a VTuber? Do you have a PNG tuber? Because that also counts as well. Hello, Gyakuten Live. Hey, agent, how's it going? Oh, see, I'm still like a bit achy all over because I did a bit of exercising yesterday. I should have done a bit more to keep it up, but yeah, I'm glad. I was hoping to find some evidence that shows that someone else stole the sculpture during Yo's shift. That way she could be charged with a lesser crime, which is better than nothing. Everyone is here. Unfortunately, I hadn't turned up any results right now. The only thing that might be a lead is that duffel bag the police found, but that's long gone. That's distressing to hear, but what evidence did you find? Or did you find? Canan, I'm not sure how much I can share with you. Again, the prosecutor still isn't here yet. You know what? Screw it. I think I'll show you this evidence anyway. You know, that's your childhood, like, calling and saying, like, nah, you have to defend your childhood friend, like, the entire gang. I'm doing good, by the way, Baldy's Basics. How are you doing? I'm not even bald today. I have the cat ears and the hair, like, really long hair, actually, I realize as well. I'm grand, yeah. I'll need all the information I can get. I wonder what is she found. Canan, you said you found a piece of evidence you could share with us. Yep, it's this. So it's another spare head? Lol, Joe's a cat boy? I am today, yeah? We know that's a wig, Joe. It's not a wig! Oh. Maybe I should kick Luna and see if she's awake. She can join the party. Damn, kicking your poor daughter as she's trying to sleep. Yup, it's this. Oh, it's the Uchichi head. Indeed it is. Look, aren't most mascot heads strange? They don't have any eye holes. I mean, actually, it'll be added to the court record anyway. I don't need to write that down. That's his daughter. Wait, that's whose daughter? No, Luna and Golden, yeah. Wow, I am old. It's 10:30 in the morning. She should be awake. I can't help it if she didn't go to bed till 1. I'm her mother lobster. Ah. No eye holes? How does the wearer see? Well, they can't really. At best, there may be a small gap at the bottom where the head meets the body, but you'd only get to see the ground. Oh shit, you can't really see if they see themselves. But that's why they were wobbling though. That's why they were struggling. Ah, that makes sense. Oh, have a good night's sleep. Wait, no, it's 10:30 a.m., right? That's why mascots like this usually have someone accompanying them. They get told where to go so they don't run into things. Anyway, I noticed that there's a small sewn up spot at the back where there seemed to be some sort of gash that had been repaired. I was wondering if this was perhaps the head worn at the time of the crime. But didn't Yo said, I think she took some, like, she got hurt, so that's why she got hit, like. Joe's, how's your kid? Did you forget to feed him again? No, he's grand, alright? He's still sitting in my mom's room, and he oversees us still. I actually petted Fred recently, so, yeah. And see, I remember his name. That's right. Yo had said that one of the heads was undergoing repairs. That was immediately after the crime would have happened, so it's very likely. Well, here's the thing. Yo told me that she wasn't aware of the damage done recently. That means there is a possibility that the damage was left by someone else. The true culprit. It's a lead. It's kind of a stretch, though. That's assuming that the damage occurred during the crime, which I've got no evidence for. Still, it's a start. This is the only piece of evidence I found that might be beneficial to Yo's case. What crime was committed? So basically, unlike the previous ones, there was an actual crime that's been pinned on Yo Watanabe. And that is for stealing a new statue that was just put up in the observation deck. If found true, that's very bad. That's very bad. She would lose her job and such. And she's also an Aqua member and an idol, so people would not look at her on fond eyes if she was proven guilty, like. Egg. Hey, Luna, how's it going? Oh. Kanan, do you mind if we take a closer look at it? Sure, be my guest. Notice anything weird about the head, you? Not really. The gash has been sewn over, so there's no way to tell the circumstances of how it got there. All we know is that the gash is on the rear. Sewn on back of Yuchi head. There we go. Excellent. Hi Luna, hi. Well, there's nothing of note on the inside. What about the inside? No dice, it's empty. Not like that, you. You've got to look more closely. Let's see, on closer inspection, we find a few greyish-brown hairs. But there's a different hair there, which means somebody else did wear it. Oh, but no, that can't be Yo's cousin then. Because I think Yo's cousin's hair is black, like. What's that emote? Bite. Sus. Sus? Well, yes, those came from Yo's head. You're right, you. I guess this doesn't tell us any... Wait a minute, one of those hairs. Isn't this one orange? Oh, so it's Chica then. There's Sus among us. Orange? Look here, you. There isn't just one, there are several. Several orange hairs in the headpiece. just because orange hair, orange theme gets played. Several orange hairs in the headpiece. Yuchichi head added to court record. Several strands of orange hair were found inside. Doesn't have eye holes, but the wearer is still able to see the ground. Previously had a gash on the lower rear. Talk about orange. It's Chica from FNAF. Imagine. Kanan, there appears to be orange-colored hair in the headpiece. Did you notice? No, I hadn't noticed. Guess I should have looked closer. Hor, as they might say. Where's Freddy Fat Bear? He'll be in soon at this point. They were camouflaged among the grey hairs. I don't think anybody would have noticed them unless you went out of your way to take an extra close look. I seem to recall finding that the costume were deep cleaned yesterday. That means these hairs must have been left here today. Oh, good point. I think Yo had muttered the same thing when we talked to her earlier. Well, I suppose our course of action now is to figure out who the hair belongs to. The greyish-brown hairs are obviously Yo's, but the orange hairs are another matter. I've got some ideas of my own, but what do you make of this? I've got a bad feeling about this. In fact, I think I know exactly what's going on here. And especially because it might be a friend that Yo's trying to defend as well. Just the licka. It's about time to try to break Yo's psychic locks. I'm going to put an end to this charade once and for all. Also, we can actually just go back now. After I present the head again. Move. No, move, Joe. Move. I love the way, like, the game's obviously telling me to go, but I'm just like, nah. Wait, actually, was anybody... Okay, wait, let me show Rico first. What do you think, Rico? Nothing. Oh wait, sorry, back to the wrong place. Why would VTuber lick the screen? I didn't lick the screen, Luna's licking the screen right now, like. What's that? Wait, is that a twerking emote? I can barely tell, like. Luna, stop that! You're not my dad! That just reminds me of that ancient vine. It's like, you're not my dad! Harbor Pass. Chica's recording. Rico sketch. The affidavits. The head. Profiles. No, yeah, I've already read all that. I think Canon was already asked about. Let's talk about this. Actually, let's just cut the bullshit. True. Well, keep doing that. Hey, yo. It's just like, he's just like, fuck it, yeah, you do your own thing. Like, Lobster is a mod, so he can make you stop that. Imagine, it's just like, all I see is Lunas the Seals has been banned. Don't actually, please don't. Don't make me regret giving you mod. I am joking. Potential suspects. Yo, I can't help but think you're lying to me. Lying? About what? The whole covering your shift thing. You say that you have no idea who could have taken your place after you left. And make him regret giving you mod. And then just Luna's just leaving. But I don't think that's true. I think you know exactly who took your place. You're just not telling me for some reason. Multiple people have stated that they saw you Chi-Chi at 11:15, and it'd be irresponsible for you to leave your position, so it couldn't have been a random person donning the Chi-Chi outfit. You haven't progressed at all since I left. Wait, what the fuck do you mean, Zeno? It's been an hour and 21 minutes. We've been gathering evidence, like, we're on the Ufuda train. But other than that, how are you doing? Other than that, how are you doing? I won't abuse my power. Yet. It's clear someone is covering for your shift, and you know exactly who it is. Nah, my story stands. I think Bijou ended up choosing someone to cover for me. I'm not responsible for whatever they do. Sorry, you. But I've got evidence here that suggests that you're wrong, and it's literally the affidavit here. I've talked to Bijan about this exact topic, and it happens to be the case that Bijan never chose anyone to replace you. Last time I left, you were still talking to her here. God, this is just like that fucking Slay the Princess thing before, because I think you said that before, and I turned it into a moment in the video. Because there's like the exact moment you left, I was talking to Yo, and now when you've come back, I'm talking to Yo again, like... We've met a whole cast of characters since, like, you were away, like... In fact, she specifically stated that you had chosen the replacement. The steel frame makes it so that only you or someone with similar proportions to you could wear the outfit. Because of that, only a limited selection of people could put it on. Bijan said that there's nobody on the staff with your proportions, but she pointed out that you might have had better luck if you invited someone from your school. Whatever the case, it's clear. Bijan didn't select the person to replace you. They must have been selected by you instead. Hang on. Bijan is mistaken, you see. Mistaken? What do you mean? Well, Bijan probably just doesn't know this, but I had posted a message to the staff area bulletin board. I just let them know that I needed someone to cover for me. I told them to put the Uchichi outfit on at 11 and just stand in front of the observation deck until I get back. Is that so? But like I just said, nobody on the staff could fit in the costume besides you. Well, yeah, that's why I just told them to not wear the body part. I said just to put the head on and wear the puffiest clothes they could find to make themselves nice and round. Nobody? Oh wait, that still holds up my theory! They can take out the frame, and then if they put on the puffiest clothes, then the drawing Rico gave us still makes sense. Because they're wearing really puffy clothes underneath. Right? You mama. No. No body? The culprit was said to have concealed the sculpture within the body. How could they have done so without the body? Beats me. I guess if their clothes were puffy enough, like I said, they could pull it off. So what you're saying is another staff member did this? No, I mean, yes. But don't worry about that. I still think the crime happened before my shift. I can tell she hates having to divert the blame. She seems to feel guilty about pinning this on her co-workers. Whatever the reason she's concealing the true culprit, it's very important to her. But in any case, I think I can disprove this part. Yo, you claim that Uchichi was wearing normal clothes, but here's why you're mistaken. fuck. Okay, hold on. Is it because of the strand? Wait. She's wearing normal clothes, but here's why you're mistaken. And put on the puffiest clothes. Wait, hold on. Let me just double check. Was she talking about when... Hold on. I told them put Yuchichi outfit on at 11 and just stand in front of the observation deck until I get back. Well, yeah, that's why I just told them to not wear the body part. I said just put the head on and wear the puffiest clothes they could find. Oh wait, that's not specifically saying about the frame. No, fuck! Oh, fuck! Oh, fuck! Okay, wait, no, wait, we're hold on, we're tackling this again. That was weird. Anyway, I have present. Okay, I have to present everything again. Okay, suggest that you're wrong. The affidavit. Oh, it's not that. This proves that Yuchichi wasn't wearing normal clothes the day of the crime. Does it now? You're gonna have to explain this one to me, Lawyer-chan. No good, come on, I should know this one. Let me backtrack. Yo, you claim that the Yuchichi was wearing normal clothes, but here's why you're mistaken. The bag contains several items of clothing, a fabric knife, and a sewing kit, and an air pump. Would it be the police report? It's between the police report and the head. No. Huh. 1 second. Okay, so we might... Honestly, at this point, we could actually be missing something. See, what proves that Yuchichi was wearing... So, he claimed that Yuchichi was wearing normal clothes, but here's why you're mistaken. And I thought it would have been the frame. Or it would have been the metal security scanner. Which means the frame would have been more? No. There's a few things I want to show. Ah, okay, it was the photo. Or the drawing. Sketch. Yo, take a look at this for me. Oh, it's a drawing of Yuchichi. Not just any drawing of Yuchichi. Riko drew this based on what she saw at 11:15 today. As you can see, Yuchichi has his normal body. There's no doubt about it. Yo, whoever was dressed as Yuchichi during the time of the crime was definitely wearing the outfit with the metal frames. Hey, finally! Jesus, one lock is broken. I'm onto her. I have to keep pushing. Yo, the costume is only wearable by those with your proportions. Tell me, you found someone with the same proportions as you to take your place, right? You're right, lawyer. I did find someone with my proportions. That being... myself, of course. Okay, that seriously just does not make sense. It's just like... yeah, you found yourself, and you're like, oh yeah, once I go to the harbor, I could also do this as well. What do you mean? It's just randomly out of nowhere, like. All the stuff about me going to the harbor to send my dad off? Yeah, I was just messing with you. Actually, he doesn't leave until later today. What? Are you serious? Yep, sorry about the deception. I was just trying to make it more obvious that I'm not the culprit. Are you kidding? That was the biggest backpedal I've seen in my life. She's so obviously making this up as she goes. There's got to be a reason that she's going to these lengths to protect the true culprit. Doesn't she know that she's putting herself back under suspicion by changing her story like that? I know that she's telling the truth about the trip to the harbor. There were no psychic locks back then. I should keep pursuing this line of thought. Yo, there's no way your story about going to the harbor was a lie. Because of the call? Yeah. You're fine. Oh, I'm sorry, best girl, but we have to do this. Yo, here's an audio recording of Chica confirming your alibi. Are you aware of this? Good to know you're still here, Zeno. We went through a lot of trouble to get this, you know. Why would you change your story in a way that contradicts this? Now I kind of wish you never got a hold of that information. See, I had told Chica to lie on my behalf. I told her to spread that story around in case people suspected me. Wait, what do you mean, question mark? Did I say something weird? Did you know now? Or did you now? When we talked to her on the phone, she talked like she had no idea any of this was going on. Yeah, I told her to act like she was in the dark about it. It seemed pretty genuine to me. Tell me, when did you have the opportunity to discuss this plan with her? A little before you got here, maybe 2:30? That can't be right. You say that you told Chica to fabricate the story at 2:30 PM? Well, I don't believe it. Wait, what would that be though? Okay, so whenever I complete a sentence, I put this mark, okay? Wait, whenever you complete a sentence? I'm confused now. Would it be still here, question mark? You say that you told Chica to fabricate the story at 2:30. I don't believe that could be true. I need something with another time code. Would it be the police report itself? Police, because I seen a 2 o'clock there as well. See, that says Yo was confronted about the crime at 2. No, but then again, no, she still could have been told to fabricate it, like. Chica's in FNAF. If I forgot to complete a sentence, I put this mark. You put a question mark? Yeah. Ah, okay. There's no harm in this. No. Oh, it's that photo. It's literally that photo, like, because I was with Chica for those 5 minutes, like. Yeah, Joe thought I was just saying I am here. But you were completing a sentence, right? So, yeah, you forgot to complete a sentence. So, you say that you talked to Chica about the plan at 2:30, immediately before we got to see Paradise, is that right? I think so. Didn't you guys show up at like 3? And that's correct. But are you aware that we were right we were right beforehand? Wait, no. You can't be serious. Your eyes don't deceive you. This photo was taken at 2:35. I knew there was a reason that fucking text was coming up at the bottom, like. We were with Chica from around 2 to 2:30 ourselves. You clearly didn't contact her at the time, or we would have seen it. Oh, jeez. Another lock on. Okay, then. How about this? I'd actually contacted Chica before you ran into her. You mean before 2? Yeah, before 2. She's changing her story on the fly. Her story's starting to fall apart. There's still 1 lock left, so I better make it fall apart some more. I have evidence to show that you couldn't have possibly been asked Chica to fabricate the Harbor story before 2. Would it be the police report? Yeah, because she was confronted about the crime at 2, right? Yeah! Bro, let's go. It's just like, it's just boo. Jesus. I was wondering why Zeno was just randomly screaming. And then you're saying still here. So, but I was asking him, yeah. When Bijin gave us this police report, she also gave us an interesting bit of information. According to her, you weren't confronted about the incident until 2. No way. Tell me, you, or yo. How could you have contacted Chica about the plan if you weren't even in trouble yet? Oh, you've got an answer for everything, haven't you?
Guys, that was insane!
Well, what if I told you I actually called Chica at... Enough of that! We both know you never had a chance to discuss such a plan with Chica. Stop making up excuses for this line of thought. I know that someone covered for you, by your direction. Fine, but where's your proof? Proof? Yeah, proof. You can't read my mind. So how could you know that I'm familiar with this supposed person who took my position? Actually, I can read your mind. I know exactly who you chose to cover your shift. Let's start with the evidence. How do I know the identity of Yo's mysterious replacement? When I saw this evidence, I knew that the culprit was someone you know. Yo, this is the headpiece of the Uchichi costume. Okay, what does that have to do with anything? Do you know what we found inside? We found several pieces of hair. Well, yeah, that's what tends to happen when you wear the outfit for hours. You tend to get a bunch of hair inside. We did indeed find your hair in it, but among those we found hair that was orange. Oh hell no! Oh hell no! What are you saying? Yes, there could only be one person whom you know that could have taken your place at the time of the crime. Based on the orange hair found in Uchichi's head, I deduced that this person who covered your shift during the crime is obviously Ayumu! No, I'm joking. Imagine I'm just like, I just fucking ruined it completely. No, it's Chika. Whatchamacallit? This model is bad. I feel intense hatred or hate towards this model. I've worn this model before, right? Why do you hate this model so much? Yo, I've got a question for you. It's obviously me selects you. Chika is a close friend of yours, right? And you create idol outfits for all the Aqua members? Do you happen to know Chika's measurements off the top of your head? I actually wouldn't even thought of it at that angle. I love that the pin is also just like gasping. Do me a favor, yo. Please list off your measurements and Chika's measurements for me. Watanabe, yo. Height 157 centimeters. Takumi Chika, height 157 centimeters. Watanabe, yo. Measurements 82, 57, 81. Takumi Chika, measurements 82, 59, 83. And now, we can stop with the bullshit and all the lies. Unlock successful. I love how Joe stopped saying san parts of the dialogue law. Yeah, no, I kind of just skip over it. Unless it's like on purpose, like when Yo says like lawyer san, then I'll say it then, like. But when it comes to just people's normal names, I'll just drop it, like. Potential suspects. Yo, I know you're good friends with Chika, but that's no reason to hide her as a culprit. Several of us have been running around like headless chickens trying to find clues, yet the culprit was right in front of us for the whole time. Why? We found the true culprit, your name is cleared. Why didn't you just tell us from the beginning? A transfer of responsibility. Transfer of responsibility? I had invited Chika to cover for me, because I knew we had to use the Uchichi suit, and she's the only one I know with proportions close enough to mine to make it work. However, Chika doesn't work at Sea Paradise. Anything she does is not covered by the aquarium, since it's not like we can reprehend or fire her if she does something wrong. Because of that, when I invite someone from outside the company to cover for me, a transfer of responsibility occurs. Anything Chika does, I'm ultimately responsible for. You know what that means, right? If she steals the sculpture, you'll still get blamed for it. Is that what you're saying? That's right. It literally makes no difference whether it was me or Chika. The outcome is exactly the same. And there's the... I won't lie to you though. I did indeed ask Chika to cover for me, but that doesn't change a thing. That's why I decided to backpedal on my story. I told you it was me in the costume because it might as well have been me who was in the costume. Chika's a close friend of mine. I don't want her to be involved if it won't make a difference. I apologize for hiding stuff from you, but that's why I did what I did. Besides, I know that Chika wouldn't steal the sculpture either. That's why I insisted on the crime must have happened before my shift. It had to have been. There's no other explanation. I think I recognize someone there in the background. So our goal now is to prove both Chika and Yo innocent? I see now. Unfortunately, regardless of what Yo thinks, Riko's sketch still shows Uchichi apparently hiding something inside the body part. Well, thank you for finally coming clean, Yo. Hey, I'm glad you can give me a chance. Let's do our best, yeah? Oh, by the way, what's with that limousine at the entrance? Smash? Wait, Smash who? Bro, these girls go to school. Skull emoji. I think I know exactly whose limo that is, like. The chauffeur is standing next to it. It looks really high class, I'll say. Did someone seriously decide to go to an aquarium in a limo? Who the heck has that much money to burn? That would be me, thank you very much. Oh, you're... Oh, wait, no, that's the wrong person. That completely wrong person. Nishikino Maki? It's rude to stare, you know. Quit gawking at my butler. Oh yeah, she would have a butler as well. I wonder if I could give her like kind of like the Natsuki voice, but a bit more aggressive. Or something like that. I go to, also Joe, I sent you a free game on Discord. Did you see it? Oh yeah, that was on Steam. Hold on. Let me pull, where's my phone? It's being used as a soundboard, Joe. That's where your fucking phone is. Notes gallery. Recent. Golden Lights. Jesus, of all the things I did today, I didn't even think to go to this game. Add to account. Cool, right, I claim that. Let me actually just delete that as well, so I, like, basically already have that done. Back into there. Right. Zeno, the heck? Nom 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 nom. Give her official Joker. Can I really give two characters the official voices? I mean, I probably already have, but... See, for Maki, she's more of a tsundere, and that's why I want to go with more of the Natsuki voice, because the tsundere kind of thing suits her, but... Like, I don't know if I really should be giving her, like, this kind of one. Like, maybe I should give her more of a different... Well, okay, we're not doing the fucking Deku voice, Joe. Guys! All Might said we could just do this! It may have given a more down bad effect because I had caps on. It's called Golden Light, Joe. Yeah, no, I searched that there, yeah. The twerky mode. You asked me that and pulled this shit. Wait, what? Have I really been gone that long, though? I'm not sure, though. It's rude to stare, you know. Quit gawking at my butler. Maki, you've arrived. Who told you it was okay for you to address me as Maki-chan? People these days, I swear. If you need to refer to my name... if you need to refer to me just by my name... If you need to refer to me by name... Just Maki is fine for the likes of you. My mistake, I'll keep that in mind, Maki. Who knew underclassmen could be so scary? And I thought Shizuku was the most fearsome first year around. Anyway, I'm sure you're aware that I'm here on legal business. I'm here to make my case for the trial at Nahoshi tomorrow. Defendant, don't expect me to go easy on you. Even though this is my first case as a prosecutor, I don't intend to pull any punches. Oh yeah, because she was going to be like defendant or something like that, or she was the attorney before, but now she's a prosecutor. I think so. No, I'm always here. Okay, why does she look like a female version of a D-Luke? Just missing like red eyes and that's it. Like Dracula's heartbeat monitor be like. Oh wait, shit, did I? Oh yeah, I don't intend to pull any punches. Oh, no, I'm not the defendant. I'm the defense attorney. My name is... Huh, you're gonna call yourself the defense attorney while dressed like that? Are you kidding me? Well, we were on vacation before the crime occurred. I haven't had a chance to change out of these clothes yet. Good thing I brought my suit. I won't be able to survive the embarrassment Maki would give me if I show up the trial looking like this. I think that'd be funnier, though. Imagine the whole court case. Like, if you was literally just wearing this, like... Imagine the whole court case and she's just wearing that, like. But then again, that'll be a lot of work for Crack to have done, like, to actually reanimate, like, what you call it, you in that different outfit and not a suit, like. Or, like, I will have order. Wait, wrong character. The music sounds like a heartbeat monitor. Does it? Unless it's like speeding up at some parts and then slows down again, maybe. Anyway, name. Yes, my name is Takasaki Yu. I'm the first school defense attorney. Never heard of you. And to you for the humiliates me by not producing any psychic locks in response to that statement. Seems like my luck's been crap since I took this case. My name is Yuhara Ayamu. Nice to meet you, Maki. I said not to call me that. Oops, my mistake, Maki. Well, never mind that. If you're not the defendant, then where is she? Ah, that would be me, Watanabe Yo, at your service. Thanks for coming all this way to participate in our trial, Maki. We're all very grateful. Yo. Of course you two have similar names. That won't get confusing at all. Anyway, where's this Canon person? She was the one who posted a request for a prosecutor. Canon's inside. She's the detective today, so you should definitely go talk to her. The aquarium director will probably want to talk to you as well. Go find Bijin-san. Okay, I'll get right on that. Oh, before you go in, can you tell your butler to move the limo? It shouldn't just be parked in front of the door like that. Oh, yeah, sure, whatever. I'll tell Sai to move the car. Well, Lawyer-chan, you've done a lot for me today. Maybe you should take a break, yeah? I'd hate for you to be too burnt out to run the trial tomorrow. I'm trying to call Chica, but I'm getting no response. I guess she's busy with whatever it is she's doing. I don't even know if she'll be able to show up to the trial tomorrow. Sorry, Lawyer-chan. We might not be able to talk to Chica today. Stop stammering for a minute. Let me take a break from reading. I say that as I go to read chat, like. Sometime in the middle. Talk about Dracula. It reminds me of a meme I have. I do too. I swear. Okay, thank God. German seeing this. Wait. Oh, sand sanitizer. Oh, I just realized what it says on the fucking bottle. Just because it's spelt wrong. It's like, it's meant to be hand sanitizer. And it kills up to 0.09% of most Germans when it's meant to be fucking, like, germs, like. Oh. Yeah, no, I did look close at that, like. We might as well take a break. Kana had said she was having difficulty finding anything anyway. I doubt we can do much more for today. I love that she always does that. Whatever happens, just know I'm grateful that you're working so hard for me. I really appreciate it. Above Germans. Yeah, it says eliminates like 0.09% of Germans, right? Don't mention it, yo. It's an honor to be able to defend you. I think I've done all I can with Bijin-san's affidavit. Time to give it retirement. Oh, okay, that's gone. Time to head back to the hotel, you. Or you? Yup, tomorrow's a big day. We don't really have a case yet, huh? What's the plan? Well, I don't think we have enough evidence right now to definitely prove Yo innocent against all the incriminating evidence stacked against her. We might just have to do what we did last time with Karen and see if we dig up any new information during the trial, while also maintaining enough reasonable doubt to prevent Yo from being found guilty. Sounds like a tough job. If I were in your shoes, I wouldn't know what to do. But that's just because I'm not Takasaki Yu. You'll figure something out, I'm sure of it. We'll see, but for now, it's finally time to rest. The blue text. I read the blue text, didn't I? Wait, what? What? I'm assuming this is translated from a different language. That's wild. It's just like, so is it a hand sanitizer or is it a thing like? No. What do you mean no? It's like I'm reading it says thing formula like with vitamin M. So this is the end. No, it's not the end. It's one part of many. This is Photoshop, I think. Honestly, it kind of looks more like well, okay, to be fair, if it is Photoshop, that's gas. But at the same time, wait, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. I think like somebody used Google Translate on it because it kind of gives me that vibe of the text being translated a little bit through it, like. Because I know my friend did that recently with thing, so yeah. Didn't you say this is the final chapter though? You know, this is this is the end of the first part of the final chapter for now. So you see, it'll ask us to save. Yes. Then we go back, and then it continues. Oh, we're in Urnahoshi. June 26th, 9:35, defendant lobby. 116. Google image result. Yeah, that fucking bottle, man. I swear I've seen that before, like. The fucking men, 13-in-1, shampoo, conditioner, body wash, toothpaste, mouthwash, deodorant, peanut butter, Gatorade, milk, tin foil, tennis shoes, dental floss, eye drops. Like, just everything there, like. So how many chapters are there left? I'm confused. Dev-chan is working on the next one very, very slowly. So in this, I wouldn't be sure, Agent. The last one, as far as I'm aware, had like 3 or 4 parts. So this could probably have around the same amount. But as Crack says there, though, for Chapter 4, they're working on it very, very slowly. But that's because of your new job, isn't it, Crack? I don't know how new that job is now, but I think I remember seeing that post anyway, so yeah. No problem, take your time. Yeah, that's the best thing, to be honest, to be able to just take your time with it, like, you know? Parsi, yeah. Will it come out before GTA 6? No way, Crack releases Chapter 4 before GTA 6. A new case, a new core house. I've been doing all my cases at Nishizaki core house, but this is the first time I'm on foreign territory. The unfamiliarity weighs a bit heavier on me than I'd like. This is your first time visiting Urnahoshi, isn't it? Yeah. Normally I'd spend a bit of time... Oh, excuse me. Taking in the moment. After all, this is the School of Aqua. Unfortunately, I've got no time for that. I'll have to save the touring for later. Whatchamacallit? Hopefully summer sometime this year. Oh my god, it actually isn't... Okay, GTA 6 is meant to come out, I think, summer as well. But they're probably going to delay that as well, to be honest. Like, they will delay it, like. But again, as Zeno said, though, Crack, there's no pressure. Like, no need to, like, release it fast, like. No matter how long it takes, you know, there'll be always people here to, like, want to see people play it and, like, play it themselves as well. And then Golden's patting and cheering. Oh, hey, you made it. I should have known that was Yo. Ohio! Ohio! Lawyer-chan, I hope you're all rested up for the trial. I don't believe a delay till I see official statement. Fair enough, yeah. I'm fine, thank you. I just hope I don't make a fool out of myself in front of the spectators. Oh, right. Speaking of spectators, Bijin will be watching the trial today. That sure won't put any more pressure on me at all. Oops, I figured I should let you know. Sorry if I freaked you out. Let her know what? That I'm going to be here? Bijin, you're here? Are you going to serve as a witness today? Despite being the first to the crime scene, I don't really know much about the crime itself. I didn't even consider the possibility that Yo might have been the theft until much later. That red-haired girl with the drawing pad seemed to see more than I did. She'll probably be a fine substitute for me. Bijin? Or is it Bijin? I'm probably just not pronouncing it right. Like, this looks like a 40-year-old. Yeah, no, they're 33. According to their profile. 33. I'll just watch from the side and decide what to do with Yo depending on how the trial goes. Again, I'm reminded that Yo's job is on the line, and the tension suddenly increased tenfold. But there's no helping it now. Please do your best for Yo. That lady really needs to put some shoes on. Oh yeah, because she's a marine biologist, so she's probably used to the waves crashing at the observation deck and stuff like that, and studying the marine life, like. By the way, speaking of Rico, do you know if Maki ever talked to her? Ah, poor bot trying to comment in their... I don't know if the bots understand this, but like, they can't be seen on stream. Look at the chat above my head. I don't think your comment's gonna make it there, buddy. Alright? The only time I will be an asshole properly, without any second thought, is if I see a bot comment. And right now, in the mod view, I see a bot comment. And if Justin is still here, he can see that comment as well. And he can just point and laugh at it as it's not getting to advertise their shitty services. I had told Maki to talk to Kanan and Bijin, but I forgot to tell her to talk to Rico. I figured Bijin would tell her the same thing. You know, actually, let me fucking plug this in. Let me see what the English, like, Google thing says.
In today's video, we'll be...
Okay, we don't need the... I'm sorry, we don't need the full... Oh, wait, so it's... The actual translation for it, though, from Japanese is beautiful person, generally referring to a woman.
Word. Bijin.
Bijin.
Which means... Dive into today's word. Bijin.
Bijin. Bijin. So Bijin is literally a beautiful woman. Makes sense. So it's possible that Maki doesn't know about Rico's sketch, or the call we made to Chica? So what's the plan, Lawyer-chan? I'm not entirely sure. We don't have any information about other potential culprits aside from you and Chica, unless Kanan managed to find a clue. Around the world, around the world. I know you didn't want Chica to be involved. I'll try my best not to bring her up if I don't need to. Thanks. Sorry for foisting that handicap on you. Well, I guess that's all we can do for now. I think it's about time to go in, right? Once again, thank you for sticking up for me. Break a leg, yeah? June 26th, 10 AM courtroom. Hey! I'm trying to think of, like, the voice. It's definitely more high-pitched and higher energy. Hi, my lovelies. Welcome to the trial of you Chi-Chi stealing the statue and stuff. Today, our Favosala defense attorney and prosecutor are going to square off and show us whether or not Yo really did take the sculpture Teki Teki Reborn at Sea Paradise. Are you ready? Are you ready? Do 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 do. I just made a song reference unintentionally. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Yeah, whatever. Is that your butler? You brought her in? Huh. You brought your buddy along, and you're gonna ask about my butler being here? Oh, that's me. I feel noticed. Well, she's my defense counsel. She's here to help out. Same with Sai, so keep the questions to yourself. I feel like there's gonna be some cheating going on here. Another spin as well from Golden. Are you sure you didn't just bring her in to look cool? Because I admit, it's kind of working. Sai here has selective mutism. She doesn't speak. Unlike with the defense, I'll be doing all the thinking, or talking and thinking myself. Sai's just here for support. Oh, click. Among other things. You brought her in so she could be a tea vending machine? Bring me tea is for the help. Tea tastes better when you have someone else preparing it for you. Someone at my workplace would actually agree with that. Uh-huh. Well, enough of that. I think it's time for the prosecution's opening statement, right? Shiny. Okay, let's hear it. Yesterday, a sculpture called Teki Teki Reborn went missing from its pedestal at Sea Paradise. Right now, the defendant, Watanabe Yo, is believed to have stolen the sculpture by the public at large. However, I would like to remind everyone of one thing. This trial is not to determine whether or not the defense stole the sculpture. It is, in reality, to determine whether or not the defendant is responsible for the crime occurring. Really? Can you explain the difference for me in the court? Mostly the court, of course. The defendant was tasked with guarding the sculpture. If someone else stole the sculpture during the defendant's shift, then the defendant is still guilty due to negligence. The main difference is that the defense will not receive a larceny charge, but it's still guilty of allowing the crime to occur. Under those conditions, the verdict should still be guilty. She's already bringing up the technicality regarding Yo's assigned guard duty. She's leaving us no breathing room. Golly, do you think Maki knows about the fact that Yo and Chica cover her shift? I'm not sure. Bijin, I already forgot the pronunciation. Bijin thinks that Yo had asked someone from Urnahoshi to cover for her, but I don't think Maki is familiar enough with Aqua to know that Yo and Chika are best friends with similar proportions. I feel like Kana might have figured it out, but I don't think she would have suggested that to Maki if she didn't have concrete proof. Yo had requested I not bring Chika into the picture. Let's see how long I can keep that up. For now, the prosecution would like to call up a witness to do some of the talking. Oh, excuse me. The prosecution calls the detective Matsura Kanan to the stand. You made your butler flip through the pages? You couldn't do that on your own? Flipping through pages is for help. You expect me to risk getting a paper cut looking for a name? Come on, let's Kanan in here. Name and occupation. Matsura Kanan. I work at my family's diving shop, intern at Sea Paradise, and I'm a choreographer for Aqua and a detective of this case. So, Your Honor, did you have breakfast today? Cornetto e frutti di bosco multiseriali with good old cappuccino. Molto deliso? What's this about, Canon? Well, Mary had served as a judge before. It was a pretty small case. Her logic was, because it was a small case, it was okay to walk off the stand in the middle of the trial for 45 minutes to get an overpriced croissant and a cup of overpriced coffee. Isn't that right, Mary? She looks so innocent, like. Sorry, I can't speak Japanese. That's also a reference to the show. Somebody say Alcino. Oh yeah, because they mentioned a cappuccino, like. Well, whatever. Witness, the prosecution wants you to tell them what you found out yesterday, and why the suspicion ended up falling to the defendant over anyone else. As long as Mary doesn't walk off again, very well. Witness testimony. What was found? Teke Teke Reborn is a small sculpture about 30 centimeters in length, and it was located on a pedestal on Sea Paradise's observation deck when it went missing. It was brought in at 10 AM and was found to be missing at 11:15, so it must have vanished within that interval. Beginning at 10:20, Yo was guarding the entrance up to the observation deck and directing patrons away. Yo's shift was to cover most of that interval from 10:20 to 11:15, when she was spotted leaving the scene of the crime. Yo was wearing a large mascot costume at the time. It is believed that she snuck the sculpture off the premises inside the costume, and we did find that Yuchichi costume had an empty space inside the chest. I love that's just her, like, being idle pose. Sorry, can you say that again? I missed it. Which part? Let's see. This part starting from as long as Mary doesn't walk off again or something. So basically you missed all of it? It's joke. I'll sue you, you know. Let's just get on with it. We'll figure it out during cross-examination. Actually, I've got a question, Kanan. The Uchichi head has no eye holes, right? You said something about mascots usually having someone accompanying them, so they know where to go. If Yo was moving solo, how could she have seen where she was going? Like I said, there seems to be a small gap where the head meets the body. The wearer could at least look at the ground to have an idea of what's coming up ahead. If the wearer was well informed about the environment they were moving through, I imagine that they would know where they were going by heart. Then there'd be no issue. The defendant's worked at Sea Paradise for some time now. She likely knows exactly where everything is. Looks like Maki's starting small, just like Daya. She's not playing all her cards yet. I better tread carefully. If she's not going to play all her cards, then I don't have to play all of mine. For the time being, I'm going to pretend I don't know that Chika replaced Yo. Let's see if that gets me anywhere. It won't get us anywhere. It just will not get us anywhere, unless there's like a thing at the end. Cross-examination! Let's push on that immediately. And there's no two witnesses, so I can't go, excuse me. I've got a photo here. Is this the sculpture you're talking about? The red-haired mermaid with a trident. Yup, that's the one. Oh, pretty bomb ahead! Sculptures are usually somewhat heavy, right? You're saying that the defendant was able to lug this thing off by herself? I think Yo could do it. She's pretty strong physically, you know. Wait, why am I happy to say that? That just makes her look more suspicious. Physical strength aside, if the sculpture was hollow, it'd be lighter than it appears. It's also on the smaller side. For those unaware, the costume is equipped with an internal steel frame. Leaning the sculpture on the frame would reduce the burden of carrying it. That seems to make sense, and if we assume that someone else stole the sculpture, they likely carried it off themselves anyway. So nothing to push on that. So nobody knows the exact time the sculpture vanished? That's right, it was on the observation deck, which was closed off to the public. Since Yo was guarding the entrance, she's the only one who could have known if anyone else accessed the deck. Unfortunately, when I talked to her, she said that she couldn't name anyone, so I don't have any other potential suspects. And I doubt that Yo would point the finger at anyone who doesn't deserve it. Looks like it's up to us to figure this out. Oh, sorry, just push straight into it anyway. The sculpture was dropped off at 10, so there's a 20-minute interval where someone else could have swiped the sculpture, and it wouldn't be Yo's fault, right? Correct, this interval would be before Yo's shift. At this point, Yo was not responsible for the sculpture. I must point out, it's actually more like 10 minutes. After this photo of the sculpture was taken at 10:10 by none other than Yo herself. That's the photo of the sculpture Teki Teki Reborn, and it was indeed taken at 10:10 by Yo. I think Yo had left the observation deck entrance during those 10 minutes to put the Uchichi costume on. This 10-minute time frame is the only opportunity for someone to have stolen the sculpture, and not be Yo's fault. But I haven't found any evidence of such a thing happening. It's a really small time frame. It's a crazy small time frame. Someone swiping the sculpture at that point is unlikely, but not impossible. That last one we might need to push on. Or not push on, but present something. Is it possible that someone took the sculpture right then and there because the post was abandoned? No, basically Bishin's account of things is that she had witnessed the exact moment that Yo left her post. She found that the sculpture to be missing immediately after she saw Yo wandering off. There was no opportunity for anyone to have taken the sculpture. She also checked the whole observation deck for potential culprits, but found nothing but that duffel bag. It's the same thing Bishin told us yesterday. And there's only one entrance to the observation deck. So there's no way she just missed any potential culprits. Hang on, Bishin said this? If you tell us this now, doesn't that count as hearsay? Police officer statements are generally one of the exceptions to the rule. As the detective of this case, she has the same privilege. Well, in any case, it's inconsistent with what we heard from Bishin herself. Oh, I should probably just accept. Wait. Oh no, it's consistent. Okay, I thought I said it wasn't consistent. You were wearing. Yo was wearing a large words. What if someone grabbed the sculpture and then jumped into the ocean? Huh? Ever thought about that? They'd be dead, you goober. They'd be dead? The observation deck is meant for viewing sea lions resting on the rocks below it. Rocks. Below it, a rocky outcrop is exposed at low tide, where the sea lions sometimes float around on. Even at a high tide, the rocky outcrop is still not 1 meter under the surface. Anyone who jumps off from such a height will splatter against the rocks. Luckily, nobody got hurt performing this crime. No injuries were reported. Scratch that idea, I guess. Well, what do you think? Can you solve this conundrum without bringing Chica into this? Oh, excuse me. I think so. If I'm reading Maki correctly, she's keeping the extent of her knowledge of the case in the dark. In that case, we can do the same thing. Good idea. It might be wise to take it slowly from here and reveal what you need to as you go. No matter what I present here, I'm not required to immediately connect it to Chica. For now, let's just put all thoughts of the switcheroo aside. That means I should pretend that Yo was the one who was supposed to don the Uchichi costume for the moment. Pointing out contradictions comes first. So I said it was the third one, wasn't it? Beginning at thing, or in the entrance. Sculpture drop, so there's 20-minute interval. Oh yeah, so I was going to present something that was like, that could have excused Yo for those 10 minutes between 10:10 and 10:20. So I'll just write that. Actually, I'll just do this real quick. Just rough work here. 10:10 to 10:20. So that's when she left to actually put on the costume. So do we have any pictures in particular? So that was Yo taking the picture thing. We were Canon was helping us present that. First disappearance. That's the trading cards. The police report. Does the police report say anything about that? Small sculpture name thing. Went missing between 10 when it was delivered to his pedestal and thing. Found seen a crime bag containing clothes, fabric knife, sewing kit, and an air pump. It was returned due to being determined to not be related to the crime. I wonder who that bag was returned to then. And then the ticket, I can't genuinely remember what time she was saying she was out at. But she was out though during that time. But it was between, I think, like 11 and 12. Oh yeah, it was 11 and 12. Wait. I think I've that literally written. Wait, hold on. Where is it? Antique. Yo was not see Paradise 11:15. She went to Harbor before Yuchichi's spot. She was out from 11 to 12. Yeah, okay. So I see. Oh my god, it's actually handy writing this shit down. Okay. Rico saw around 11:15. I don't think there's a reason to present that. She confirmed that Yo left Sea Paradise from 11 to 12. That call was a thing, and there was eye holes there, and then there's people we can present as well. But none of them really mentioned the times or anything like that. Wait, I just realized how Maki got like into Bijan spot like. Okay, let me read this a little bit more. Or actually, hold on. I'll let the information float around in my head for a second. I'll just bring this cup downstairs. Actually, I won't bother mute in case I forget to mute. Right, sorry. The defense attorney has returned. I remember we said at the end of this one. Seems to make sense if we assume that someone else stole the sculpture. They likely carried it off themselves anyway. Oh yeah, no, the sketch to sue. Okay, but we're playing a different side here. We are acting like we don't have as much info as we're leading on. what contradiction can we bring up here? Bring it at 10:20. Yo was guarding the entrance to the observation deck and directing patrons away. That would have nothing to do with it. Those would have nothing to do with it. Yeah, she left at... So yeah, see, it was 11:15 when the costume was seen walking out. She can confirm that Yo left Sea Paradise at 11 AM to 12 PM. So yeah, her starting that time makes sense. Nothing about the head is out of order. Yeah, we're missing between 10 and 11:15. So it was reported at that time. So it was found missing around 11:15, but Yo wasn't there. So Yo's shift was to cover the most interval from thing to thing, spotted leaving the scene of the crime. But okay, yeah, I think it's something like this. Bro, let's go! Canon, do you remember what happened yesterday? Yo had said that she needed to go to the harbour. I do. I had no evidence of that though, so I couldn't factor it into my account of things. Well, I do have evidence. This is an audio recording of the conversation I had with Chica. Aha, so you managed to get someone to confirm Yo's alibi after all. I did, and in it, Chica says that Yo was not at Sea Paradise between 11 and 12. Shut up! Ow, my ears are bleeding. According to Takumi Chica, the defendant had left Sea Paradise from 11 to 12 to go to the harbour. I have her harbour pass with me here. Despite this, Yuichi was seen at 11:15, and there's a clear contradiction here. Right, and what do you make of this discrepancy, defense? Are you saying that the person in the Yuichi costume sighted at 11:15 was a phony? I don't need to answer that question. There's no need to involve Chica in this just yet. I've got to walk a fine line. I got to both show that someone replaced Yo, but also not show that it was Chica. Who knows? I'm not making that claim. It's simply saying that Yo has an alibi. She can't possibly have made off with the sculpture if she wasn't on the scene. If the trial is to continue, it's up to the prosecution to prove further argument. She's just gonna be like, no. Uh-oh. I assert that the evidence presented by the defense is inadmissible. Inadmissible? If the person at the other end of the phone call knows about the defendant's activities, then she must be familiar with the defendant. It's extremely easy for her to have lied over the phone, while leaving us no way to question her or take an oath. As a result, recorded conversations are typically inadmissible. They're basically another form of hearsay. If you got some concrete evidence to show that a switch had taken place, you'd better bring it out now. This is bad. We have no leads for anyone who could have taken the sculpture before Yo's shift. So we've been forced to look at the time that Yuichi left the scene at 11:15. I may have to take some steps forward towards revealing Chica as the person who took over from Yo, but I don't have to say that directly. Even if I reveal evidence related to Chica, there's a chance Maki doesn't know about the switch up. I don't have any other choice. I'll have to hope for the best. Alright then, here's my evidence for how I know for sure that someone had replaced Yo at the time of the crime. I'm gonna have to show the head, aren't I? I'm going to have to. Yeah, fuck, I have to show it. Unless there was an option there to not show her, but we're not sure yet. We found this Yuichi costume head at Sea Paradise. In it, we found something interesting. Oh? What did you find? I want to know. It's this. We found some orange-colored hair. Orange? But Yo's hair is grey. Or is it brown? It doesn't matter. It's most certainly not this shade of orange. Uh-huh. And how do you know this hair was left there on the day of the crime? What if it was left there from a previous day? Actually, I can answer that for you. Yesterday, Yo had said the following to me. Oh, sorry about that. Yuchichi isn't here right now. He's been injured, so he's currently resting. And I just had the outfit deep cleaned yesterday, too. This sucks. In that case, the grey hairs must have been left there by Yo before she left Sea Paradise, and the orange hairs must have been left by someone else afterwards. Such an account falls under present sense expression, I think. No hearsay here. All of a sudden you start making sense, Mary? In that case, do you have any answers to who this mysterious replacement could possibly be, Defense? Nope, I've got no idea. You can't say that! That's okay, that has to be against some court rule. You can't just lie about not knowing who the fuck it is. Well, it's definitely possible that the orange hair could belong to a nurse staff member. I've been noticing an influx of orange-haired women recently. Oh, like me, I'm orange. Ayamu, I think you're more of a pink than an orange. The argument rages on. Really? I've always thought I was more of an orange than a pink. Regardless, there's still the issue of the fact that nobody on the staff of Sea Paradise has similar proportions to the defendant. The walrus costume or whatever has an internal steel skeleton. This skeleton is specifically fit to the defendant's body shape. This means that there couldn't have been anyone replacing the defendant. And that's correct. And there was only one Yuchichi costume at the aquarium. Well, that's not entirely true. There's one potential alternative costume, but there's a catch. Good. You explain to the court. Sure, listen to this. Witness testimony, the alternative costume. I knew there was going to be like another fucking costume brought up, like. Sea Paradise has recently been trying to develop a second mascot character. Her name is Pochichi. She's basically supposed to be Yuchichi's sister or something. Because of that, she's also a walrus. The costume body is complete, so theoretically the true culprit could have used the Pochichi body with the Yuchichi head. The catch is that the name tag on her body clearly says Pochichi, written as... That's so. Instead of Yuchichi, written as... Well, Yuchichi. Wait, what am I saying? Yeah, Pochichi, and then Yuchichi. Therefore, I don't think they could have used the Pochichi body. Not a single person I've talked to has brought up the name tag, and I don't think they could all misread it. I paid attention this time, Canon. Good job, Mari. You win the prize. Yay! Give me one of your famous hagus. In your dreams, I'm not hugging you. A second Yuchichi Su? I haven't heard of this, but maybe Yo hadn't considered it. At this moment, the idea that the defendant was away from the Sea Paradise 11:15 has not been thoroughly substantiated. She is the only one capable of wearing the costume mentioned by the witness, and the only alternative costume available is noticeably different. Therefore, the only costume that could have been used is still the steel-framed costume, and the only known person capable of wearing it is the defendant. Sounds like Canon dug deep to find this foothold for us. Even though there's a complication with it, I better not waste this chance. Cross-examination! The alternative costume. Yo had told us there's only one Yuchichi costume. She never told us about the Pochichi costume. Because it's not a Yuchichi costume, duh, it's a Pochichi costume. Are you listening? Yeah, but I mean, she didn't consider that someone could have worn this alternative costume. I suppose not. It must have slipped her mind. Looks like Canon didn't bring the Pochichi costume to the trial. We're gonna have to rely on her testimony for this. Wait, did she not? Oh yeah, she didn't. Shit. She's basically... Oh yes. So what you're saying is the Pochichi body should look the same as the Yuchichi body? And that's what it seems like. Sorry, I'm only going off what people have described to me. Descriptions? You mean you haven't seen it with your own eyes? Unfortunately, no. Even if I did, I wouldn't have been able to bring it with me, since it's still being worked on and all. For now, I'd better treat her words as fact. Where's the Pochichi costume usually stored? The normal Yuchichi costume is stored in the employee area, but I'm not sure where the Pochichi outfit is being worked on. I guess some other staff member may know where it is. Then they could make use of it and put it on. Oh. Make sure to stretch. Get your stretches in. There we go. Oh. And drink some water, because Jesus is warm. That would be consistent for our narrative, but I can't prove that at the moment. The catch is that the name tag... Oh yeah, so the name tag. It's probably this one. By name tag, you mean this white rectangle in the costume's chest, right? Yeah, see how it says Yuchichi or Yuchichi? It's his name. Would it be possible to switch the name tags in the bodies, or no? No, the tags are firmly stuck onto the costume. I think they'd tear if you could successfully perform a name tag transplant. That is quite problematic for our case. Yeah, that does say Puchichi, to be honest. Wait, does it? Wait. We have a dash. Okay, they both have dashes at the end. The start of them are both different. Okay. Dash in a line. Dash in a line. And yeah, Yuchichi is written as thing. Okay. Oh wait, no, I need to look at the sketch. Oh, but then again, the sketch is covered, isn't it? Ooh, that's smart. The way they are holding the thing in them, it actually covers their name tag as well. So far, that's my only kind of like push so far, is maybe to present the drawing. The two names are a single character apart. It's certainly possible that everyone misread it, right? After all, I once did a case where someone read the entire name of a bottle of mustard backwards. You don't think something similar happened here? Objection! It's one thing for a single person to misread a label. It's another thing for dozens of people to misread the name tag of a presumably low-moving mascot costume. Even though the possibility isn't zero, the chance of that happening is so small or too small to consider, alright? Just forget it. To be fair, I'm comparing a single foreigner with a whole bunch of Japanese people. Maki's not wrong here. Yuchichi's sister? I wonder why Yo didn't bring this up to us. I'm not sure, but clearly Canon pulled out all the stops to find this evidence. I think she wants us to make use of it for our case. In that case, we should focus on the things that's preventing us from using it to prove Yo innocent. I think we need to figure out an explanation around the catch. Develop things of Puchichi. She's a sister. The body costume is complete, so theoretically, use the Puchichi body with the Yuchichi head. Oh wait, shit, back one. The catch is that the name tag on her body clearly says Puchichi written as thing instead of Yuchichi written as thing. So do I just present the costume? No, I don't present the costume, but I'm going to present the drawing as well. Oh wait, I should have listened to what this said. I think it's the first time I was wrong. My name tag, no. Let's see, person. Focus on thing. She's basic canon. The defense believes that this evidence contradicts the witness's statement. Really? I don't see why, though. Maybe I'm wrong. Can you spare me the penalty just this once? Okay, sure thing. Phew, that was a close one. It's a joke. If anyone needs me for anything, I'll just be slowly dying inside. So the catch is written as thing. I was going to then present the drawing as well. Yeah. Okay. So it would have to be one of... Oh, yeah. So, okay. See, I need to think in reverse because we're not trying to prove, like for this case, that the Puchichi costume was used. We're trying to prove that we don't know if the Puchichi costume was actually used, therefore throwing Maki off the scent. I feel like we're definitely in the reverse position of what we were in like the last two. Whereas, like, right now, we still have, like, more information than we had before in the other cases, like, but the opposition doesn't have as much information. Actually, I think I can explain away the catch. Oh, really? What is it? Here's a sketch of Yuchichi as he was seen leaving the scene of the crime at 11:15. Because that's definitely 1:15. Oh, it's Yuchichi. In particular, I want everyone to notice the position of his arms. He's clutching his chest. Witnesses believe that this is because he's holding onto the sculpture inside the costume. Or there could be an alternate explanation. It's possible that Yuchichi's arms are in this position solely to hide the name tag. Ah, yeah. Okay, that's the thought process in that. Ah, you're right. I hadn't thought of that. Members of the court, there's a very good reason why none of the people interrogated brought up the name tag. It's not because of the costume used, but because the name tag was obstructed. And there's a chance that the court used, and there's a chance that the costume used was indeed the Puchichi costume. She goes to shut up again. Yeah. Shut up! Your Honor, you have a gavel. Please start using that instead. But anyway, this sketch is worth 1,000 words, right? We have no way of determining which body was used here, since the name tag is obstructed. This opens up the possibility that Yo's shift was covered by another staff member, since the Pochichi costume wouldn't have the steel frame, and anyone could wear it. Even though it was apparently Chica. I've got to divert the attention though. Good thinking, you. That definitely would explain a lot. That sketch. I hadn't seen it up until now. It was given to us by Rico. She drew this based on exactly what she saw at 11:15. It's clear this development demands further investigation. Pink. Pink? While you're spending your time cross-examining the witness, I decided to do a little bit of research on this Puchichi character. It was a bit hard, but I found some useful information. In particular, I managed to catch a glimpse of the character art for this so-called Puchichi. Puchichi isn't brown, she's bright pink. Bright pink? Oh dear, I guess we didn't look deep enough into Sea Paradise to find this info out. It's currently rather obscure information. I'm not surprised that many people miss it. Also, stop calling me Maki-chan. No wonder why Yo never bothered bringing it up. No one could possibly mistake a big, bright pink costume with the normal Yuchichi costume. I hadn't heard anything about Yuchichi being pink. I guess the person I talked to just forgot to say that part. Well, whatever. My point is, missing the name tag is one thing, but it's inconceivable to think that they all missed the color of the body as well. As a result, the prosecution maintains that the costume used was the normal one. Therefore, the defendant is the only possible culprit. But isn't that the... Well, suppose that the patrons at Sea Paradise just thought Yuchichi was getting a makeover with a pink body. Maybe they just didn't think to question it? Gee, she's really trying to dig for us. She's really trying. She's trying her hardest. Like, brown head, pink body, white muzzle. Sounds like Yuchichi was wearing a I'm trying to pronounce it. Okay, Neapolitan ice cream coloration. In any case, this sketch is in black and white. We can't really tell if Yuchichi's body is actually pink or not. No worries, just call the artist in to testify about the sketch he made. Okay, let's get Rico in the stand, okay, defense? It isn't, if it's not Chica, it should be okay. I'm surprised I managed to stray away from connecting Chica to the crime for this long. The defense has no objections, Your Honor. You know, her words are going to be bitten back in like another few minutes. Great, I'll contact Rico and let her know. This is a small town, so she should be able to get here pretty quickly. Sit tight, everyone. She shouldn't be long. Oh, fuck, it is. It's going to be a double witness thing again. So we're going to have to do the excuse me's. I didn't even get to see what Maki said. Witness, state your name and... Holy fuzzballs, Maki? Is that you? Oh, hey, Rico. Oh, yeah, because they would have recognized each other because they were both in Otanakazaki. So, you're the prosecutor now, huh? Are you still going to be a doctor in the future? Yeah, this is just a side thing. I trust you're still playing the piano. Of course. It's one of my two passions alongside drawing. Actually, I guess I have 3 passions nowadays. I'm a school idol now, you know. I've heard. Looks like you're doing well for yourself, too. I hate to interrupt the reunion, but it's time for the testimony now. Yeah, what's all this about? Or what?
What's all this about, eh? Wait, mate, what?
Mikey gets chummy with people? Riko went to Otonakazaka before, just like Maki does right now, right? Yup, I'll bet they were fellow piano nerds back then. Neat. I'm glad they could meet up again. Well, let's not waste any more time. Riko, can you tell us a bit about this drawing here? And that's the drawing of Yuchichi I did yesterday at Sea Paradise, right? Right. Please tell us about the coloration of the walrus thing, where you saw it, and what time it was. Of course, right away. Witness testimony, what I saw. At 11:15, I was wandering mindlessly through the aquarium in a trance, browsing and drawing whatever creatures I saw. And that's when I saw a fully... Shit, she said fully brown as well. Fuck! Okay, never mind, Puchichi's out of the question. Fully brown Yuchichi, which snapped me out of the trance. Or Yuchichi, sorry, I think I said Puchichi. I think this was in the marine invertebrate section. Yuchichi was clutching at his chest and walking clumsily, just like in the picture I drew. I thought that was a bit weird, so I followed him until we ended up back at the entrance. That's some other information I didn't know. So Yuchichi was brown, which means Yo is guilty? And that's what I saw. I don't know anything else about this legal mumbo-jumbo. Good enough, mate. Mari's Funhouse officially finds the defendant Watanabe Yo. Wait, no, I need to get a chance to cross-examine the witness first. Oh, right, you do that. Jeez, Mari's going to be the death of me. I refuse to refer to this courtroom as Mari's Funhouse. I think we all do, to be honest. Cross-examination. What I saw. Oh, wait, shit, Maki first? Okay. You usually play the piano in your spare time. I didn't expect you to be an aquarium fan, Riko. Unfortunately, I was on an art block. I went to Sea Paradise to try and get some inspiration. Oh, yikes. Been there, done that. Wait, huh? Isn't it my turn to cross-examine the witness? What's with you? I'm just trying to have a conversation here. Pipe down, will you? I guess I won't get a chance to pursue this one if Kanan reacts. Or pursue this one if Kanan reacts. Also, my piano had a broken string. It wasn't fixed until last night. Now my freaking god, I don't even want to think about that happening. I'm getting secondhand cringe just from hearing it. Right? Simply the worst. See, this is why I have an electronic keyboard instead. That stuff doesn't happen to me. How do you even break one of the strings anyway? Did you punch the key too hard? Well, I put books inside the piano. I have a standing piano, see. Why the hell would you do that? Don't you have a bookshelf? Well, my mother wanted to vacuum my room, and I oh, yeah, she's hiding your Yuri in the piano. And I panicked. I needed to hide the books, and the only place I could think of was inside the piano. What the heck? What kind of books are we talking about here? None of your business. They're secret books, okay? What's with you? I don't get it. Well, that was completely unproductive. Oh, I didn't even take a look at fucking Kanan if she was saying anything during that. We're gonna have to go through it again slowly. Well, I say slowly, but just keep an eye on Kanan. Not that it would matter anyway, because I think all this is kind of just, I actually kind of like that, like, Crack has made, like, Riko and Maki, like, actually recognize each other, and they're actually, like, they used to just be friends in, like, Otonakazaki when she used to go there. Because I don't think that's ever brought up in, like, even, like, the official games, like. When you say trance, you mean zone, right? That meditative state you were talking about yesterday? That's right, when I'm in the zone, I basically do all my drawing subconsciously. Unfortunately, I don't pay attention to my surroundings, so I have a hard time remembering where I was. Based on what I put together afterwards, though, I think I was in the invertebrate section at the time. I guess that's that. I just wish she had paid a bit more attention to what she was doing. You know, I could always just do this anyway. I could just do that. And then just pursue. And then just double check. Kanan, did you have anything to add to that? Not right now, sorry. Everything seems normal so far. Guess not. Oh wait, shit, wait. That was the second one I did that on, wasn't it? Because yeah, see, it didn't go to Maki. Oh wait, this one I can't even interject. Okay, third one. Your drawing shows that the name tag on Yuchichi's chest was covered up. Is this accurate? Indeed, I only saw the front of Yuchichi for a short moment, but I'm all but certain that the name tag was covered. Like I said though, the body of Yuchichi was brown, as was the head. The witness's statement supports the notion that the costume used was the brown walrus thing costume, not the pink one. I must reiterate that the defendant is the only one able to wear the brown costume. The rest speaks for itself. I don't think there's anything out of place here. That's what you think until we pursue, and then we press the T and we see if there's any tea to spill. Anything to add? Not right now. Okay. Right, last one. I thought it was a bit weird, so I followed him until we met up at the entrance. You followed Yuchichi until he ended up back at the entrance? And then what? After that, I couldn't see Yuchichi anymore. I suppose I lost track of him. You lost track of a giant brown limping walrus? You sure did. He sort of just vanished. The employee area is near the invertebrate section. It's likely that's where Yuchichi was headed. There's prospect that the walrus simply exited Sea Paradise is also unlikely. The entrance is guarded at all times, and there were no reports of Yuchichi leaving the aquarium at the time of the incident. This seems a bit off, but I'm not sure if I have the evidence against this right now. Oh wait, shit, I didn't even think to read that. Rico's story has changed slightly from yesterday. Looks like there are a few new bits of information. That's right, either she remembers some new stuff, pieced together some unknowns, or is making things up. You better look carefully at all your evidence. I think this one might need two pieces of evidence working in conjunction. Once you figure out the contradictory statements, present one of them, then while discussing it, you'll have a chance to present the other. But I do want to push and then pursue. No, okay. So 11:15, wondrously, where you said we can't even do anything with that anyway. That's when I saw a fully brown Yuchichi, which snapped me out of my trance. I think it was in the marine thing section. Vertebrae section, and yeah, that would lead to the main entrance. That's. Oh wait, was it invertebrate? Oh, marine invertebrate. Oh yeah, see. Yeah, and then Rico said that she followed him all the way out. And there's the employee area there, so that checks out. Because they couldn't have actually left through here. Snap me out of my trance. Yuchichi was clutching at his chest and walking clumsily, just like in that picture I drew. Kinda looks normal to me. It looks like just a normal strut. I thought that was a bit weird, so I followed him until we ended up back at the entrance. No, okay. I just wanted to chance something. Can you explain why? I'm not sure. I guess I made a little oopsie boo-boo mistake. Oh, mistake? Come on, you. No more mistakes. And then what was, Wait, shit. Back one. There's prospect that the walrus, this seems a bit off, but I'm not sure if I have the evidence against this right now. And that's the only one I really have, anything against right now, I think. It's literally just that part. Oh, jeez, give me a second. Fucking hell. It's just like the heat is really getting to me now. I would genuinely open the window, but I want to make sure the heating is off first before I do that. Just to aerate the room. Actually, wait. Oh yeah, the fan. Just, Joe, the fan. You actually have a fan. Use it. Yeah. There we go. Now you might hear a slight hum in the background, but sure, look up. As long as I don't pass out here, I'm all good. Right. Oh, why am I putting away my evidence? Actually, that's not even a bad idea, actually, to look at this as well. Okay, so Kanata gave us the passes. New High Falls. Larceny, stolen item. Yo was guarding the sculpture. Well, I'd say a few minute break, but it wasn't actually a few minute break. She was away from 11 a.m. to 12. Harbor. So the antique screeners use magnetic strips since broke. Also, one reacts. Yeah, wait. It might be the strips. Wait. Because they are located in the marine invertebrates. Rico would have heard that go off. Okay, wait, hold on. So I was wondering aimlessly. I saw snapped me out. The trance. I think this is me. Same thing. He was clutching his chest and walking clumsily. Just a bit weird until followed back to the entrance. Bro. Because if she... Witness, your story has a very noticeable contradiction. A contradiction? Oh no, you're mistaken. I'm not lying about anything. It's not you. I don't think you're lying, but something's definitely not adding up. If Yuchichi headed through the invertebrate section, then he also must have headed through the security screeners. That's right, those noisy things were in the invertebrate section if I remember correctly. The thing is, a contradiction becomes apparent when you pair it with... the Yuchichi body, yeah. These are the two pieces of evidence of interest. We've got the security screener in the invertebrate section, and the brown Yuchichi costume with the metal frame. Yep, where's the contradiction? Well, the screener is faulty, you see. It's been incorrectly reacting to anything metal with an extremely loud racket. Oh, you're right! In that case, that means... That's right, if Yuchichi had walked through the invertebrate section, the security screeners would have been set off. And yet, Rico never mentioned hearing anything of a sort. Oh, I thought she was going to say shut up. I was ready to say it. Look! I used the hammer thingy this time. That doesn't prove anything. The witness might just not have noticed it due to the trance she said she was in. I love the way Rico was still doing the, like, diamond face as well. And yet, the witness just said that she snapped out of the trance as soon as she saw Yuchichi. I highly doubt that the witness simply forgot to mention the security screener going off. That's not just something you miss. No, you're right. There was no beeping from the screeners at the time. No beeping. But how could that be? Unless the culprit was using some other outfit. Perhaps the witness actually traveled through the vertebrae section. There were two paths after all. I have to point out, yesterday, when we had asked her where she witnessed the scene, she said she couldn't remember. However, today she says she thinks that she had traveled through the invertebrate section. Clearly, she reflected on something and pieced together that information later. And that's correct. I tried to remember what I was looking at right before Yuchichi came in. It was pretty difficult. It was a pretty difficult task, though. The answer is a blur and just out of reach, so I might still be wrong. Witness, testify for us again. Try your absolute hardest to remember the full path you really took. Alright, I'll try my best. The more we drag this on, the fewer points I have. I hope we can figure this out soon. Witness testimony, where I was. When I'm in the zone, I don't really have a sense of direction, so I'm not 100% sure where I was. But still, I'm pretty sure I was in the invertebrate section, at least based on what I remember. Regardless of what happened, I didn't hear any alarm go off at the time. In any case, I followed Yuchichi until he turned a corner into the employee area. That's why I lost sight of him. After that, I figured there was nothing more to that, so I just went back to wandering. But what time were the scanners gone off at that time as well? Oh, so many testimonies today in Mary's funhouse. The witness maintains that she was in the invertebrate section, yet no alarm was heard. Doesn't this support the notion that the costume body used was a different one? And yet, the witness has also clearly stated that the body was brown, when the only other available body was bright pink. There must be some explanation for this. Perhaps the faulty screener had a moment of competence, and simply didn't go off when the metal walrus entered the section. I've got to figure this out. Let's hope this cross-examination sheds some new light on the situation. Cross-examination! Where I was. Kanan, can you help me here? When Yuchichi's presence snapped you out of the trance, you didn't take a moment to see where you were? Sorry, but no. All those hallways look the same to me. Blue walls and tanks full of sea creatures. There's a gift shop in the invertebrate section. Did you notice that? Gift shop? Wow, she really doesn't have a clue, huh? Kanan said nothing there, right? I was meant to look at her face, but I kept like focusing too much on the subtitles. No, Kanan didn't even flinch. But still, I'm pretty sure... Oh yeah, sorry. What did you remember exactly? Yesterday you had told us that you didn't know. Well, after I went home yesterday, I knew I would be called in as a witness, so I tried my best to remember what I saw, or what I last saw before I saw Yuchichi. If I'm correct, the last thing I was looking at was some sort of worm. Sorry, Kanan, we gotta pull this out for a minute. Kanan, did you have anything to add to that? Oh, it's just that... Well, there are a ton of sea creatures that look like worms, you know, and not all of them are invertebrates. I was just thinking, maybe Rico here can draw what she thought she saw. I could narrow down that kind of creature it might be. That could be a good idea, actually. How about it, Rico? Could you draw what you saw, to the best of your memory? Oh, sure. 1 second. I forgot exactly which tank it was in, so I don't remember what the tank looks like. I'll just draw a generic background. The creature itself, though, I remember it decently clearly. Just give me a moment. There we go. Finished. That's the creature you saw yesterday? What is this? It looks like a worm to me. You think so? I haven't seen a worm like this before. It's white and has black strips. Or stripes. Or maybe it's black and has white stripes. Either way, it's a strange looking worm. Ah, I think I know what this is. I don't think this is a worm at all. Really, Kanan? What do you make of this? Is it Neil? Oh, sea snake, sorry. Well, my first thought is that this thing is a sea snake, but sea snakes are usually highly venomous, and I don't think we have any at Sea Paradise because they're pretty hard to keep. In reality, I'm willing to bet that this is a banded snake eel, which looks nearly identical to a sea snake. We do have some of those at the aquarium. A snake and an eel. That happened to look almost the same. How did that end up happening? It's an evolutionary advantage. By mimicking the venomous sea snake, the eel can scare off predators without having to spend resources producing venom itself. A creature disguising itself as another creature, huh? You know, that kind of harps onto this fact about somebody else wearing the costume, but anyway. In any case, both snakes and eels are vertebrates. I think it's safe to say that you were actually in the vertebrate section, Rico. Good enough for me. I guess that's what must have really happened. Sketch 2. This goes against our case, so now it's possible for Yuchichi to have gone in an alternate route, and there'd be no problem with the screener. Rico, please update your testimony. Sure thing, Maki. Based on Kanan's description, I was indeed in the vertebrate section. My mistake. So Kanan said you were actually looking at a snake or an eel. That seems right to you? Seems right to me. I only caught a glimpse of it for a second, but that does make a lot of sense. Eels and snake have bones, right? So it must have been in the vertebrate section. I don't know much about snakes or eels, but if Kanan says that they're bony, then I guess I can't argue with that. Wait, sorry, back this way. Right, so when I'm in the zone, and then if I just bring up the map for him. Oh wait! Wait, okay, that was an accident! Wait, I was gonna say, let me look at the map for a minute. The actual chances of accidentally presenting evidence because my fucking fat fingers pressed the wrong key, like. So witness, you claim to have seen Yuchichi heading through the vertebrae section, right? That's right. If the Yuchichi costume really did have the metal frame in it, then going through the vertebrae section would make sense, since I never heard the screener go off. But you also say that Yuchichi had turned a corner, and that's how you lost track of him? Is that correct? I think so. The employee area was right around the exit, right? Ah, yeah, because if you bring up the map, what like I was going to do, would have been in here, and they turned a corner to go to the employee area, so if they were in here... Oh wait, no, yeah, in there they could also do that as well. Wait, hold on, go ahead. That's correct. But only if you had exited in the invertebrates area. Whatever do you mean? Witness, please take a look at the map of the Sea Paradise. Notice the relative position of the employee area compared to the vertebrate section. What the fuck? Joe doing well in Gyakuten Live? Impossible. Even now you're starting to dig me as well. I know, isn't that crazy? Like, the fucking sixth sense just kicked in me and I accidentally pressed the E button, like... Anyway, we continue. No way! The employee area is... Your eyes don't deceive you. If you leave the vertebrate section, there's a total of 0 corners to turn. Dun, dun, dun. Oh yeah, she actually used it that time as well. I love how Mari is just like an airhead, like... Hitting the sound block is actually kind of fun. Members of the court, it's clear that something doesn't add up here. No. You mean members of Mari's Funhouse, right? Yeah, sure, but as I was saying, as you can all see, it's a straight shot from the vertebrate section to the employee area, and there's no way that Rico could miss a huge walrus mascot lumbering about. Right? It's impossible that I could have just overlooked Yuchichi if he was just heading in a straight line to the employee area. What's going on? There weren't that many people at the entrance at the time. There was no crowd for him to get lost in, and it's not like I just fell too far behind. Almost as if he vanished off the face of the earth. Something's definitely wrong here. There must be an explanation for this discrepancy. We must continue searching for evidence if we are to find the answer to this contradiction.
Objection.
What does Maki have to say? Oh, she's slamming for her, like... There's one situation that doesn't require us to stop the trial. Really? Even slamming the desk? Say it with me. Slamming the desk. Is for the help. Yeah, I get it. I don't want Mari's Funhouse to end just yet. So what are you thinking, prosecutor? The question we must answer right now are, where did the walrus go? And what path did it take? And there's one person who can answer this for us. Is it the... that is, of course, the person who was wearing the costume at the time. The costume bearer? You know who it was? Yeah, I think I can figure it out. No way. I should have known she would piece this information together herself. It started with the orange hair found in the headpiece of the walrus thing. Naturally, I discovered this evidence from speaking to the detective. Fortunately for me, it seems the defense was the one who pointed those hairs out to her. Bravo, defense. I should applaud you. Crap, that was me who shook cannon the orange hairs, wasn't it? I was precluded from making assumptions about who it belonged to, as I could not prove that the hair was left there at the time of the crime. However, as the defense has helpfully shown today, the orange hairs found inside the mascot head did indeed come from the true culprit. That much is certain. I didn't have a choice. Maki had engineered a situation where I was forced to point that out. Did she plan this from the start? The director of Sea Paradise had told me that she hadn't selected anyone to take the defense's place. Assuming she did have to leave the aquarium, this means that the defendant must have found her replacement herself. It was in anticipation of situations such as this that I ordered the records of every single person in the entire city. You did what? Oh dear, Maki really does have money to blow, huh? So we're looking for someone who is 157 centimeters tall with measurements close to 82, 57, 81 and with orange hair. And thus our possible culprits gets narrowed down to only one, Takumi Chika. It was Chika-chi's fault? So Yo is innocent, right? That could be the case if Chika worked at Sea Paradise. However, because she doesn't, Yo must have invited her to cover for her. This means a transfer of responsibility took place. Due to this, if Chika is guilty of the crime, then Yo is as well. It's clear what must be done. We must get Chika in here to testify about what happened. Once it becomes clear that she took the sculpture, then the verdict will be unavoidably guilty. I love as well that this screen is now playing for Maki as it played for me multiple times. Like, she's been waiting for this moment from the beginning, wasn't she? I do the thinking and talking, but the subtasks are for the help. What? And you, my friend, have just freely become my help. Shut up! I guess there's no avoiding it now. We're going to have to cross-examine Chica. Kanan, do you think you could contact Chica to have her join us? Yeah, sure. In fact, I'll give her number to Maki so she can talk to her firsthand. That would let things run a bit more smoothly. I'll give her a call once you hand me the number. Well, that's that. Mari's Funhouse, sponsored by Sea Paradise, will return after 30 minutes. Joe doing well in something in general is surprising. Gee, thanks, Agent, as well. June 26th, 11:32, defendant lobby. So at 12:02 we're going in, like... Looks like it's unavoidable after all, huh? Sorry, yo. I tried my best to figure out as much as I could without bringing Chica up. Don't worry about that. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Maki had a hunch it was Chica from the very beginning. I'm inclined to agree, but if Maki knew Chica replaced Yo from the start of the trial, why did she never bring it up until the end? I think I know why. I think she might have known about the transfer of responsibility. However, she probably wanted to get Yo convicted of the crime directly. That's more serious than if Chica did it. Oh yeah, because Maki is, well, our opposite, like, she's meant to be doing the opposite, like. You think so? Maki wanted to make Yo look as bad as possible? Yeah, but not out of sort of malice. That's just the prosecution's job. Just like how the defense's job is to clear the defendant of as many crimes as possible. Right, though we still don't know if she knew from the beginning, or just figured it out in those last few moments. In any case, it doesn't make any difference either way now. We'll have to press on in spite of this development. Well, Maki's done with her phone call. Chica is on her way here. She'll probably just tell the truth on the stand without any ambiguity, which means you'll have to piece together any other potential culprits if they exist. Yeah, if they exist. How are we gonna get out of this? Canon didn't find any potential leads, so what chance do we have? Dun 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 dun. Bro, 2 parts in the one, like, stream? This is crazy. I'm reaching new levels of competency with this one. June 26th, Mari's Funhouse at 12. Oh, it's 12 now, instead of 12:02. And we're back, everyone! Thank you for waiting. Be sure to visit Sea Paradise and check out their Digino di Nota dolphin performances. Anyway, is the witness Takami Chica ready to go? Yeah, I just got done catching her up on what's been going on. She's ready to go. Excelente! Let's get Chica-Chi in here. I think after this part is a good place to leave off if you're looking for a break point. Maybe so, yeah, because it's after 8 now, and I have till basically 9 to try and wrap this up. If Chica is found guilty of stealing the sculpture, then the verdict gets passed down to Yo as well. I better look for any potential leads to another suspect that I can find. If Yo is correct, Chica would never steal the sculpture. Please, there's gotta be an explanation for everything. Name and occupation. My name is Takami Chica. I'm the leader of Aqua, and I run Touchiman Inn with my family. I love that animation. Just checking. I'm not allowed to, like, give personal opinions, right? Huh? The only opinions you're supposed to give are the ones based on what the defense and prosecution says. Okay, just making sure. Witness, is it true that you took over for the defendant, Yo, after she left Sea Paradise yesterday? Crack should add a trash can and name it Joe internally as a reference to how bad he is, lol. I'm joking, by the way, lol. Just like, literally just like, if we're in the investigation screen, there's just a trash can in the back, be like, oh, it seems like a streamer's content is stuck in here. I wonder how long it's been in here for. Sure did. Yo gave me a Sea Paradise staff badge specifically to do that. I was supposed to dress up in the walrus costume and give direct patrons away from the deck. And you were requested specifically and directed by the witness to cover you. Is that correct? Yeah. Yo had asked me to take over. And that was the moment the transfer of responsibility happened. One more thing. Is it true that you left the observation deck at 11:15 AM? I think so. I don't know the exact time, but I noticed that the walrus head had a hole in it. So I went back to the employee area to see if I could get a replacement. The Uchichi head used at the time the crime was damaged in the rear. That makes sense. So she's claiming that she didn't take the statue? At that point, an announcement was made over the speakers that a crime had occurred and for all staff members to return to their stations. I was worried, so I left the Uchichi costume at the employee area and went back to the deck to see if my station got compromised. That'll do, witness. Testify about the exchange with the defendant that led you to take her place, and the path you took while you were going to the employee area. Okay, will do. Witness testimony. My life as Uchichi. I was informed at about 9 on the day of the crime that I needed to cover for Yo, so I didn't have a lot of time to familiarize myself with everything. When I got to the aquarium around 11, we met up outside the entrance to the deck, but Yo was already getting ready to leave. It looked like she was in a rush, so she only had time to tell me to put the costume on before running off with her bag. Oh shit, with her bag as well. Oh, that doesn't look good. That said, I don't remember ever seeing any sculptures besides the big one with the dolphins. Maybe it was already gone? I passed through the vertebrae section while going to the employee section. When I came back to the deck, the lady with the blue hair directed me away. It looked to me like she was covering for Yo, so I figured I was no longer needed, so I just spent the rest of the time at Sea Paradise until I saw Yo come back in. Agent secretly, that would be a little funny. What was that middle part? The defendant left the scene of the crime with a bag? Yeah, a bag. I figured it had her stuff in it. Wait. Oh wait, no, hold on. Wait. The bag was still there at the scene, so Yo left with a bag, so it's a different bag? Yeah, a bag. I figured it had her stuff in it. Witness, here I have a photo of the sculpture that went missing. It's about 30 centimeters in length. Would the bag have been big enough to conceal this sculpture? I think so. It was a pretty big backpack. I'm sure she could have... Oh yeah, see, it's a backpack as well, not a duffel bag as well. I'm sure she could have put that in there if the bag was empty enough. Ugh, where does this come from? You'll never mention having any sort of bag. Oh no. Even though Chica's account of things suggests that it wasn't her that took the sculpture, now this opens up the possibility that Yo took the sculpture herself, huh? Though it's a joke, only we would get it. It would be pretty confusing for someone else playing, yeah. This is absurd. Never in a million years could I have seen this coming. What in the world is going on? Yo, or you, don't you think that Yo took the sculpture herself, right? You don't think? It's either that or Chica's making this up to get Yo in trouble, but I can't believe that either. An interesting testimony. There's now a chance that the defendant herself took the sculpture. Looks like we were looking in the wrong place the whole time. just drag it out a little bit, Maki, why don't you? Well, it's time for the defense's cross-examination. Let's see you try to get out of this one. Please, this can't be how it ends. Cross-examination! I was informed about 9... Okay, let's go dig into it a little bit. 9 AM. That's a mere 2 hours or so before the sculpture was found to be missing. Yep. I was in quite the rush to get to Sea Paradise myself, see? I can't really blame Yo, though. Sometimes you have sudden changes of plan, right? After all, you guys only gave me 30 minutes to get here. That freaked me out quite a bit. So Yo was pressed for time. That's why she gave Chica such short notice? But wouldn't she have known the... Yeah, issued to Yo on the 22nd. Bro! Holy! His brain is working! The cogs are turning! Chica, I've got the harbor pass that Yo used to send her dad off. It says that Yo had received this ticket on the 22nd of June. That's 3 days before the day of the crime. Okay, what about it? Well, according to what you've said so far, you weren't informed of this until 9 AM on the day of the crime, which was June 25th. She knew about the event 3 days ahead of time, so why would she wait until the last minute to tell you to take her place? Sometimes I use the gavel, sometimes I yell. What'll be next? Better be on your toes. Oh. Members of the Funhouse. The defendant had ample amount... Oh my god, she's actually mentioning it as the Funhouse as well. The defendant had ample amount of time to let the witness know about her favor. There's no reason the notification should have been as late as 2 hours before the crime. The answer is obvious. The defendant simply chose to procrastinate on informing the witness of the development. Besides, this changes nothing. Whether the witness found out on the day of the crime or 3 days before, it really makes no difference. I disagree. The defendant is usually responsible and wouldn't leave such an important task undisclosed until the last moment. Something must have happened for the defendant to delay the message so much. Assuming, the witness is telling the truth. Well, witness, are you telling the truth? Of course. There's a perfectly rational explanation for this. Well, what is it? How could Yo neglect to inform you of such an important task until the day it is needed to be done? Chica probably legitimately just forgot. Chica probably just forgot, like quite literally. Because I think it was... Or was it Canon that wasn't looking at her phone or something like that? But then again, Chica was probably bad for it, like. True, but inside jokes are funny too, yeah. I guess I just mixed up my dates. Huh? That's it? Yeah, I guess Yo did tell me on the 22nd, so there's no problem now. Why are you staring at me like that? The look on your face is scary. Witness, are you telling the truth, or did you really just forget the day that this information was said to you? Yeah, look, I haven't had my daily morning coffee today, okay? My brain's running a little slow. Oh, yes! Everyone should start their day with a cup of coffee. If the defense still has issues with the witness's account of things, let's have her testify some more then. Witness, testify about the conversation you had with the defendant when you were requested to cover for her, and what exactly you were told to do. No lying, you hear me? Yeah, Fuda would actually tell me otherwise. Okay. Witness testimony. Talk with Yo. We actually talked about the switch up on June 22nd, okay? Honest mistake. All she told me at the time was to go to see Paradise and meet her at the deck. She never even mentioned any sculpture. How was I supposed to steal something I didn't know existed, or didn't know about? I will tell you, the staff badge I said that she gave me, that was delivered to me on the 25th. I think that's how I mixed up the dates. Ah, so there's no inconsistencies left now, are there? Nope, all loose ends are now tied up. She could be like, except for one thing. According to the witness, she had received a notice to replace the defendant as soon as she received the harbor pass. There's no character contradiction here. Afterwards, she never saw the sculpture, but did see the defendant leaving the scene of the crime with a mysterious bag. The explanation is obvious. I agree. I think I'll pass down my guilty verdict now. Your Honor, my cross-examination. Oh, right. Okay, cross-examination first, then guilty verdict. Oh, if I don't find something wrong here, that guilty verdict could come to pass. Cross-examination. Switch up. She told me about Sea Paradise meet her at the deck. She never mentioned about sculpture. I was supposed to know. I will tell you the staff badge she gave me that was delivered to me on 25th. How mixed up the dates. Chica mixed up dates. Is that really possible? I've heard that Chica could be rather forgetful or irresponsible, so it could be true. For now, I have to assume she's telling the truth. There's no point trying to argue about it at this stage. Alright, in that case, you'll need to press her statement to see if she's saying adds up or not. Hold it! So you confirmed that you discussed the plan to cover for Yo's shift on the day that she received the harbor pass. Uh-huh. Sorry if my forgetfulness made it look like Yo was the responsible. Did you talk about this in person or over the phone? It was in person. If you wanted me to show you the note on my call on my phone, well, it doesn't exist. She figured out what I wanted to ask about. What did the defendant tell you directly during the conversation, witness? See, all I have is that recent call. I don't have another call. Why would she leave putting the Chi-Chi costume on and guarding the sculpture out of her description of the task? Most likely, the defendant herself didn't know anything about the task until the day of the crime. The sculpture was only delivered the morning it vanished, correct? Perhaps she knew she would be needed to guard the deck and didn't know about the sculpture. And that could be the only explanation, right? What else could it be? Anyway, there's no point in asking me this, because I wouldn't know what Yo was thinking. Not that it makes any difference. All that matters is that the defendant needs to guard the observation deck entrance. The contents of the observation deck makes no difference on that task. She's right. Better turn my attention elsewhere. So, after the sculpture was stolen, you didn't bother letting Yo know? I didn't know that what the crime was. The announcement over the speaker was that a crime had occurred at Sea Paradise, but not what. Didn't you say that Bijin was at the observation deck entrance? Didn't that tip you off? I didn't know she was at the aquarium director at the time. I just thought that she was an employee who took over my spot, because now she was directing me away from the observation deck. The director mistook the witness for a normal patron due to not recognizing her. After all, it was the defendant that had invited her to Sea Paradise. It's likely that the police had been called at this point, but she did not arrive yet. Had that been the case, perhaps the witness would have realized that the crime took place at the observation deck. Right. There was no officer at the time. That's why I didn't know about the crime until today. That statement she just made. There might be something to it. Should she add it to the testimony? Add it. I mean, why would I not add it at that point? Like, the statement's a little odd, isn't it, witness? Why? Honestly, I'm not sure. But still, I think you should add it to your testimony. Chica, update your testimony, will you? Okay, fine. I better think carefully about this statement. Might be a clue in there. If you must know, I didn't even know the nature of the crime until the prosecutor there told me about it today. So, when you heard about the crime, you didn't know what it was. There was also no police officer at the observation deck yet. Yep. If I knew that the crime occurred at my station, maybe I would have sent Yo a message. Unfortunately though, the first time I heard about this crime was just this hour, when the prosecution brought me in and explained the case to me. That all seems to add up, right? Right? Chica wasn't mentioned being there. So what suggests that she knew that the... Basically, what I need to look for now is something that proves that Chica knows about the crime. But I don't think it's as simple as that, yeah. It's not as simple as just being like, hey, look at this police report! Okay, hold on. That Yo left thing 12 sender off, call made around 5:10 on June 25th. Wait, the call was... Oh no, that's our call. Never mind. I was just like, wait, the call was made? But it's like, no, it wasn't this thing, like... Yeah, so that was our entire record. Which I didn't even know of that, actually. Did you know that there's a school attorney? What? I'm missing out on a fooey. The lawyer's just here. Right now I'm outside with my sister's need. So I'm away for a bit. Well, now you're in trouble. Her lawyer needs your help to solve the problem. No, wait, that proves that we told her the day before. Let's go! Sorry, Chica. I'm gonna have to ask you to stop lying to me. Me? Lie? I wouldn't lie. Don't make me pull out the U for the... Or O for the... I've got it. Then how do you explain this? Yesterday when we called you to confirm Yo's alibi, we also told you about the reason we were making the call. Have you forgotten during the call, one of the things we told you was that Yo had been accused of stealing the sculpture? Wait, what? You don't mean... That's exactly what I mean. We already told you about the details of the crime as early as yesterday at 5:10. Say shut up, please. Fuck! She's not saying it, god damn it. But Chica had said that she didn't know about the crime until now. How could this be? Clearly the witness had just forgotten the details of the situation again, that's all. She's nervous. Are you sure that's the assertion you want to make? What are you implying? It's a catch-22. If the witness is lying, then that makes her suspicious, and thus her testimony is inadmissible. However, if she's simply forgetful, then that makes her memory unreliable, and thus her testimony is still inadmissible. Well, which one is it? No matter how you look at it, it's your turn to deal with this inadmissible evidence. Ugh. Yeah, she's got no answer. Sigh. My hair tie snapped. Fix my side tail for me, will you? Your Honor, the defense asserts that the witness's testimony cannot be used to convict the defendant. She appears to be too forgetful to accurately portray the reality of the matter. Mary's Funhouse agrees. Sorry, Chica. It's clear as day that what the verdict should be. There's not enough evidence, valid evidence, to convict my client of this crime. Now, all fixed. Hang on a moment. Don't get too hasty now. While the prosecution acknowledges the inconsistencies in the witness's statements thus far, we can't be sure that the witness is lying out of an ulterior motive. But what about the forgetfulness? Surely we can't use her testimonies anymore, right? All inconsistencies so far were of minor detail. None of them are directly related to the crime itself. As a test of memory, the prosecution suggests that the witness testify about everything she did on the day of the crime. If that fails, the prosecution will not hesitate to throw her out. I just imagine them just picking her up by her shirt and just yeeting her out the door, like. Defense, what do you think? There's no reason to not agree to those terms, right, yo? Or you? We don't have anything to gain from continuing the trial. There might be some merit to keeping this up for today. Really? But if we reject Maki's proposition, we'll be assured another day to find clues. You know, something's been bugging me. Yesterday when we had called Chica on Rico's phone. Hey Chica, it's me, yo, or you. Huh? You? We met today at Yuhai Falls, remember? Then we went over to your inn for a visit. Shitake barked at us and everything. Oh yeah, I remember now. Hello! Huh. So the memory's not as bad as she's letting it on to be. There's 3 times Chica has forgotten stuff that should have been fresh in her mind. Something doesn't sit quite right with me. I think there may be more to it than just a simple case of forgetfulness. We're still missing any leads to a true culprit. Maybe Chica could bring up something that could point us towards the truth. Well, if you think so, you, then I'll be behind you all the way. Come on, you can do it! The defense agrees to the prosecution's terms. Let's get one more testimony from the witness. Okay, let's have Chica-Chi testify about everything she did on the day of the crime. Yes, let's, but listen to me, Chica. You better pull out all the stops to remember every detail. I want to see you racking every single neuron connection in that Mikan-shaped head of yours, understood? Oh, yes, ma'am. Witness testimony. My memory isn't that bad, you guys. I got up at like 8 AM on the day of the crime. Yo had delivered the Seed Paradise Pass to my house and left it at the door. At about 11, I got to see Paradise, swapped with Yo, and did all the stuff we talked about. I left it at about 12 when Yo came back. I got lunch at 12 or so. I went to Yuhai Falls. I ran into the defense and her friend at about 2. Remember that, you? We met, then went to my house, saw the dog and took the photo together. And then I went out. I think you called me on the phone at around 5. I think I see it already. Hold on. Well, how's that? Did everything Chica say sound accurate to you? Works for me. If the defense has any issues with it, they're going to have to substantiate it with evidence. I do, and I plan to. Hey, don't treat me like some sort of baka. As a School Idol fan, I have a moderate amount of knowledge on Chica herself. Time to put that to good use. I've just got to be careful of one thing. Even if I know something's wrong, I'll also need to produce the evidence to substantiate it. Better keep that in mind. Assuming this pattern keeps up, it's likely there's a contradiction in here. This is my chance to prove my hunch. There's something seriously wrong here. Cross-examination! 8 of the day of the crime, Yo delivered to see Pass. About 11 I got to see Paradise, swapped in. Left when Yo came back. I got lunch at around 12:30. I went to Yuhai Falls, I ran to the fence. So it's between this picture, 2:35. That makes sense. She would have been gone for lunch, back at home at 2. We met her at 1:30. There's something else I wanted to line up though. But yeah, this would have been after the fact. You met High Falls. Oh yes, I remember now. Sorry to bother you, but we need to confirm Yo's alibi, recording our thing. Record calls final B. So, sculpture's thing. Some people claim to saw Yo making off with the sculpture at 11. Thing to help confirm. Send your dad off. Indeed, to see paradise. Company who's talking. Maybe it isn't that actually. We went to my house, saw the dog, and took a photo together. We went to my house. Yeah, see, I can back that up a thing. I might actually have to push a little bit. Where do you live? Oh, come on! What kind of question is that? I live at Tochiman Inn. I work there too, with my sisters and the rest of my family. Aha. And what are the names of your sisters? Mito and Shima, of course. Well, defense, do you think Chica had said anything wrong here? Didn't she leave out one of the sisters' names? No, wait, no, Chica is the other sister. Because, yeah, 3 sisters in the family. Mother and father. And then the dog as well, Shiitake. No, I genuinely don't think there's any contradiction there. Well, in that case, I better hold off. When did Yo return to see paradise? Let's see. I think it was a little after 12. So she returned at 12, but her pass was thing. I don't remember the exact time, but 12 was when Yo's harbor thing ended, right? Well, defense, do you think Chica had said anything wrong here? When Yo returned to see paradise. I swear she went home. She took that at 10:10. Harbor at 12, so she's making that line up. That's fair. At 12. Call made a thing. Yeah, I don't think I see anything there. Not yet, anyway. This lunch part is new to me. Speaking of High Falls, what are the other members of your sub-unit? Ah, what does Chiron have to do with High Falls? Oh fuck, we're gonna expose that in front of the rest of the groups. Nothing, just thought of them randomly. But yes, please name all the members of your sub-unit, Chiron. Well, there's me, there's Yo, and Mari, because we're in Mari's Funhouse. Wait, what? Well, defense, do you think Chica said anything wrong here? Absolutely! We're... In Chiron, it's Ruby, not Mari. Let's see, do I have any evidence that contradicts? About, just said about Chiron being composed of Chica, Yo, and Mari. Yes. Yes, Your Honor. This evidence will show that the witness is mistaken on Chiron's members being Chica, Yo, and Mari. Fuck, how am I meant to prove that? We haven't even seen Ruby. How... Yeah, shit, how do I prove that? Fuck! Wait, how do I prove that? Oh, I think I've dug myself in a corner. Shit. This evidence shows that the witness is mistaken the Chiron's members being Chica, Yo, and Mari. Tachiman. I mean, there's nothing in the we didn't see Ruby's card in the trading cards. Police report wouldn't have anything to do with it. Harbor Pass wouldn't either. Rico wouldn't either. There's no mention of Ruby here, was there? So my sisters. Yo's and Trouble Chica. I have to remember now. Use alibi, recording it. An alibi, I know what it is. I don't know, honestly. I don't know. How do I prove somebody exists when they don't exist in the game yet? Yes, Your Honor. This evidence will show that the witness is mistaken as Chiron's members being Chica, Yo, and Mari. Oh wait, would it be... Oh no, Mari's profile's not there. Shit, I thought Mari's profile would be there. I don't know. I can't even... Fuck, I can't even back out of it as well. Ophadan, help me! This evidence proves that the witness is mistaken about this fact. Sorry, I don't quite see the problem. Uh-huh. Was I the one who was mistaken? Keep testifying, Chica. It's definitely that last one, though. The way she says that, though. Because she... Oh, wait, because, yeah, wait, I'm pushing against that, though, aren't I? No, well, actually, no, it's still thing, anyway. Remember that, you. We then went to my house and saw the dog and took the photo together. Why'd you leave Shitake's name out? What's the name of the dog? Oh, I know this one. My dog's name is Shitake. Uh-huh. And your dog... Is your dog male or female? I think he's a boy? I don't know. Why is that underlined? Well, defense, do you think Chica had said anything wrong here? So, do I have any evidence that contradicts what Chica just said about her dog's name or biological sex? No, we don't see that there. I mean, to be fair, even if I could, like, how would I prove against that? A bit of a limp, this one. Hold on. Whether they're a boy or not. No, okay. It's like, it's literally only kind of like a thing like you'd know if you'd watched the anime itself, like. And why I'm picking that. And then I went out, and that's where I got the phone of 510 phone call. Wait. Oh, and that's, yeah, that's when we did the phone call at 510. Test all aspects of Chica's memory. When we did the phone call, what exactly did we talk about? If I remember correctly, I think you just told me what happened and to confirm Yo's alibi. Uh-huh. Anything else of note that you heard over the phone? I don't think so. I think the only thing that happened was that we talked about the crime. Well, defense, do you think Chica said anything wrong here? I mean, we did talk about the crime, right? Sisters, Yo's, balls, and went over thing. Current your alibi. Basically, yeah, we talked about the crime. That's where we talked about it. Like 3 hours of streaming, almost 4. Jesus. We won't reach the 4 hours today, but still. Okay, no, I don't. I'm not pushing this one. No. We're getting to the point where we're just asking her basic questions about her life. Is this really necessary? It feels a little mean to treat her like she's got amnesia or something. Oh, don't worry! Twitch chat here makes fun of my fucking dementia all the time, like... Trust me on this, IMO. I think I have a feeling what's going on. I just need to show one more inconsistency with her memory. Well, if you say so. Come on, it's time to turn the tide. I'm looking for falsehood in her testimony, but I've also got to make sure that I have the evidence to prove that what she's saying is wrong. Better keep that in mind. You know, what I also noticed as well about the profiles, we don't have Yoshiko's and, whatchamacallit, Yoshiko's and Hanamaru's one as well. We would never make fun of Joe. Never, never. No, say never. No, say never, no more. Hating the day of the crime. Was it number 2 where she said the inconsistency? I think it was here. Yeah, Chiron's mentioned here. This has to be it, because that's the, like, again, unless you knew of the, like, actual anime itself, you wouldn't really know, like, the fact that the subunit consists of Chica, Yo, and Ruby. But I have to prove that. Before I click that, though, I'm going to... Oh, shit, I can't. Right, there we go. I'm pressing the cap lock button instead. Oh, wait! Wait, leader... Member of thing... Fuck, I thought maybe in one of their profiles it would have it. Family runs currently closed. Has measurements nearly identical to Yo's. Member of Aqua and employee of Sea Paradise. Usually plays the part of Yuchichi. Moved the country not too long ago. What if it is just as simple as that though? If I present Yo. No, it's not as that. Shit. It is in there. It has to be that. Unless it's like a red herring and I'm being thrown off that. But what do I present to her about that? There's me, there's Yo, and Mari, because we're in Mari's funhouse. So do I have any evidence that contradicts what Chica just said about Chiron? Being composed of Chica, Yo, and Mari. And then, yeah, Thing isn't shown there either. Because I know it's wrong. I know it's wrong. I just have to prove it. Because Guilty Kiss is Mari, Riko, and Yoshiko. How do I prove exactly? Like, what evidence would I even have that contradicts that? There's not like a random Aqua poster just hanging around somewhere. Because they definitely didn't mention it in the call. It doesn't have eye holes. Wait, shit, sorry, I didn't mean to exit that completely. Seems to be a banded snake eel. Hold on, let me just read what she said again. Speaking of Yuhai Falls, what are the other members of your sub-units? Ah, what does Chiron have to do with the Yuhai Falls? Nothing, just thought of them randomly. But yes, please name all of the members of your subunit Chiron. Well, there's me, there's Yo, and Mari, because we're in Mari's funhouse. It's like she's purposely misinterpreting that, but how do I... Well, defense, do you think Chica has said anything wrong here? Oh, what am I showing? Did I already show the... I think I did, didn't I? See, there's no direct text that says exactly that Chiron consists of, like, the 3 of them. Because, again, I would have genuinely thought that would have been in the profile somewhere. Clothes, measurements... Employee, pair of Uchi. Fuck up. Oh yeah, sorry. No. At least we get to see the, like, game over screen. This evidence proves the witness the thing about fact. Sorry, didn't see the problem. Sorry to stop everything, but I'm getting a bit hungry. I think I'm gonna go to the local coffee shop and pick up a croissant and cup of coffee. But first, based on everything Mackie said, I think it's pretty clear that Yo is to be held accountable for this crime now. Sorry, Yo, but I'm gonna have to say that you're guilty. Well, that's all for now. Arrivederci. I'll see everyone some other time. I let the best girl get arrested. How could I? Right, I'm not actually going to retry, but... well, actually, there's not even any point in keeping going there. I'm just going to double check. I know it already will save, but I'm just going to double save. Right. Because unfortunately, it is now time to go. So close to that. Hopefully, like, with a good night's sleep, I'll be able to think of who the hell... or what piece of evidence I can show that contradicts that. Again, unless that's a red herring and I meant to select something else. Which could also be possible. I can't stop overthinking about it now. But anyway, tomorrow will be a longer stream. So I don't know if I'm going to actually continue episode 3 or actually go with that raid idea and see if I can find a Destiny 2 raid group tomorrow. Just to show what it's like trying to do a raid in Destiny 2. But we'll see anyway. I said it before, I would rather have a newborn as my lawyer than Joe. But no, did you see how on fire I was? I haven't even played episode 3 yet, and we've gotten this far already. Like, that's crazy. Gotten 2 parts, well, okay, 2 parts done in 2 streams, but still, probably nearly 3 parts. W stream, thank you, Crack. W Dev, back to you. Right, cool, yep, that's it. So, yeah, as I said, so tomorrow could be 50-50. It could be Gyakuten again, or it could be Destiny 2 raiding. I might in advance, like... Okay, to be fair, I'm thinking about it. I'm actually getting nervous thinking about it, because doing a raid and I have to, like, be with other people and actually communicate with them. But yeah. How many times did you fail in court, Joe? 5. 5. I failed 5 times, alright? As opposed to my usual in the last episode. Good night. Better not call Joe. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching the stream, both on the YouTube and the Twitch side. I've already said what's happening tomorrow. I don't think anything else will change. As I said, tomorrow might be a thing, but yeah. It's 5 too much. And definitely in normal court cases you'd be allowed it. Don't worry about it. But yeah, so tomorrow should be fine. Monday, again, I have a week off work, so Monday should be fine to stream on as well. Tuesday, I mightn't be able to. Good night, Golden, as well. Good night, Stupid. Stupid. Yeah, Wednesday I should... Well, actually, Wednesday I have a lesson, like a driving lesson, but I should be home for that. It's no bother. Thursday I'm going to the dentist and the hygienist, so that's going to be great crack. I think then, like, I have another lesson. I have to... I'll look at my phone afterwards. Friday might be free. Saturday, Sunday. It depends as well if I do stuff during this week, but I don't know if I will, to be honest. I'll just have to wait and see. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and